We're like this. If there was ever a composition to force London onto the show, is this?
It's literally it's like once every 2 months now on the show. It used to be once a month. Now it's once every 2 months.
I don't
get mad.
I don't want to force Nick to play it because like I know that he doesn't really like it that much, but I love it and it's banter rich and it's I just don't take this the wrong way, Justin. I don't think I can stomach like a 5th consecutive game of Armello with someone who's never played. Just like spending because what happens is it's like a little complicated and everybody goes like, oh, how do you win? And you go, okay, well, like get ready because there's about 100 fucking ways that you can win. You could do this, you could do anyway. You get the idea. Let's you guys are playing as Ascension mode.
I have not played it yet.
For races, no.
Okay.
Mode because it's
hard,
significantly
right?
harder.
Yeah.
I don't think I've beaten the game with every boss yet either. Because I don't see an Ascension mode here.
Oh yeah. Maybe. Oh no, Ascension mode's on the beta branch.
Oh, are you not on the beta branch, Justin?
I'm not on the beta
branch. Well,
that's
introduced some variants for our races, hasn't it? I'm not sure I could really. I
could probably switch beta branch.
Nah, I mean I don't think it matters that. There's like, I don't know what fully is new in the beta branch, which I also have, but it's like there's one new enemy type that I've seen, and apart from that, I think maybe it's just balance.
Yeah. People are saying it's in the main game now.
Ooh.
Have they done it? It got released today.
Hey, sick.
The cool thing about races is that if you make a misplay, you can just say, "Well, I was going fast, so I didn't think about it."
There you go. Perfect.
Why don't you choose a character?
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Oh, Ironclad's the way to go for races.
All right, and you just go Clash, and you always just fight.
You spam Clash, yeah.
Okay, sick.
That's pretty much all you gotta do.
I'm ready. So people are skeptical that we're going to be able to banter during the start of this because the game requires a little bit of thought. I disagree because I am coming at you hot out the kitchen with a bit of banter. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's count it down and then you start the banter as we hit the button.
All right. I mean, I'm on the first fight, but I haven't played any cards yet, so.
Oh, okay. Right, well, we'll just go then. How about that?
All right. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. I've got a great idea, and you can't steal it. I've already mentally put a patent on it. All right.
All right.
Here's my pitch. Everybody loves the laundry, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have problems. You know, when you do all the laundry, you like what do you wear? Like, okay, I'm already fucking it up, and the investors are pissed. Okay, when you just completed all of your laundry, what do you wear the next day? Your favorite clothes, right?
You're not wrong, actually. That is generally what I do.
What do you do after you finish wearing your favorite clothes? You throw them in the hamper. Then, over the course of the next several days or even like a week, you throw less and less favorite clothes in like descending order on top of it. So in order to get back to your favorite clothes, you have to do all the laundry to get to the bottom of the hamper. You ready for this idea?
Sure.
It's a hamper that hangs up like on a coat hanger or something like that on your bathroom door, your laundry room door. You fill it from the top and you pull dirty clothes out from the bottom.
You lost me. Super
How? Your favorite shirt ends up on the bottom of the hamper, so when you do laundry, you pull from the bottom so your favorite clothes get washed first.
But I do all my laundry at the same time, though.
You never end up with a backlog?
I feel like this is good for functioning humans. But
I have a very good washer and dryer, and they can take very large loads.
Don't
like
say that. I mean, I've got a regulation size washer and dryer, but sometimes I need like 2 or 3 loads of laundry to be done.
Nah, man. Even when I don't own a lot of clothes, so once I do laundry, I do them all at once. So I'm not there for your.
You're not the target audience.
I'm not the target.
What if my hamper is my floor and I do laundry once I have literally no more clothes?
In a way, you've actually solved the problem right off the bat. So like I can't really be mad at you, even though I am, because I really want this to be my ticket out of the streaming industry. But it just seemed to me, I was like, this is a no-brainer. Why would you want your dirty clothes to be on the bottom, or your favorite clothes to be on the bottom? You want them to be on the top. Anyway, I really expected you guys to be like, I'm not gonna do it, but that's a great idea. And instead, I've been met with derision. And
I just don't. I don't know who the target audience is here.
the target audience is anybody who. I mean, okay, like at first, I don't want to. I'm just saying, I also live with another person. So, like, the laundry... People were like, why don't you just do your laundry as soon as it's ready? Because we'd be doing the laundry once every 2 days. I think it's better to, like, block it off and do it in, like, you know, take 1 day and do a bunch of laundry. So that's what I'm saying there, is that maybe, you know, for you guys, if you're living alone, you don't have the same kind of laundry demand that I have. I'm not trying to laundry shame you or anything like that. I'm just saying...
No, I get you. You need 2 people for this problem to exist, I think is what
I
you're saying.
believe that that's probably correct, yeah. Or one person who changes, like, a lot of clothes.
So I have the problem that my roommates hate. It's not really a problem for me, it's a problem for them. But I just don't... unless they ask me, I just don't get the laundry from the dryer or from the washer.
Oh, you just pull clothes out of the dryer.
Yeah, I just like, I get my towel and... In my shirt and everything, and I was like, you know, it can just stay there. I don't want to put it in my drawer.
I used to do that, but then I moved into a house that 6 people lived in, and you know, you only need to see your like wrinkly clothes on top of the dryer a couple times before, you know, they start to wean that out of you pretty quickly. It's not. I guess you have one washer in your house. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Any more than that would be a little ridiculous.
I justify it by the fact that it is my washer and not theirs. And I bought it. It's just mine.
Okay. It didn't have laundry when you moved in.
Yeah, they don't have a washer and dryer.
Whoa.
I do. Yeah. So
you guys ever live in a place with like laundry facilities, or worse, live in a place without them and have to go to the laundromat?
I did the first time that I moved, and I hated it so much that the first money that I got from my job I spent on a washer and dryer.
I used to embody like peak millennial when I first moved to Vancouver. I was like, you can go to the laundromat, which is like a bus ride away, and you could sit there for 2 hours while your clothes get washed and dried, or you could just drop it off and like for $20 they would fold it and package it and like deliver it to you.
I would do that
and I was
every
like,
time.
It's like DoorDash for laundry. I was like, 100% I'm in. Absolutely. It's not even close.
Convenience is worth so much. I spend so much money on convenience.
I feel like I have got it. Like, I like my system. I just when I take a shower, I just shed my clothes.
Okay.
And then the pile gets big, and I go, all right, I got to put this pile in the washing machine. and then you just repeat that as needed.
I used to do that, but eventually I got a hamper, and it just makes life a little bit easier.
Hamper.
Do you think that the hamper is like the worst named domestic device?
Probably.
It sounds like something that makes your life harder, but it actually just consolidates a mess. It's like a garbage can for your laundry.
Or it's like a recycling bin for your laundry.
That much better way to describe it. Absolutely. It's like a recycling bin for your laundry. Laundry is the easiest chore. It's one of them at least.
It's definitely up there.
It's down on the list of difficult things to do.
I also like, it's not like Kate and I have argued about it, but we, you know, in any relationship there becomes like a division of labor at home. You know, like the man brings home the bacon, and the woman is just. I decided early on that I was gonna go for it, and then I fumbled the words, which made it sound even worse. But no,
yeah, that
so
was pretty bad.
Like for laundry, for the longest time, she did. Like, she put it in the washer, and then she put it in the dryer, and I folded it. And I was like, I'm getting the shit end of the deal. I thought I was doing her a favor. But when I talked to her, she thought it was 50-50. So we've swapped responsibilities, and I've never been happier with the laundry. Putting it in the washer and putting it in the dryer is the easiest job of all time. It's amazing. Folding it sucks.
I do not fold.
I know you're an anti-folder.
Yeah, I just do
anti-folder.
It's so like it fits in because I have not a lot of clothes. It fits in the drawers without folding, and they're not that wrinkly. So why would I do that?
I
do fold now when I'm done.
Like-
I fold and put away in the drawers. That was a big step for me in 2018.
You're the reverse of me. You don't put it in the hamper, but you fold it. I put it in the hamper,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't fold it.
I think you have to. Well, you don't have to fold it. Like, I'm not gonna tell you have to, but like, you should. Cause like, don't your clothes get wrinkly?
No.
At all?
Like a little, but not that much.
I don't know, man. I'm skeptical. I'm not gonna force you to iron because I think that's just ridiculous.
Oh,
Like,
that's,
it
that's
is.
I don't even understand ironing. Like, is that
Yeah.
it's like washing your clothes on one of those washboards from like the 1920s. Just hang everything? I can't. It's too much work. Folding is like the same speed as hanging. I'd rather just fold personally.
Now, see, I hang button downs. I hang button downs, fold my pants.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a personal question if you don't mind, Justin.
Yeah.
We might have talked about this before. How often do you wash your jeans?
So I've always felt like I wash jeans way more regular than anyone else does.
Okay,
Like I'll wear
yeah.
jeans for like 3 days max when I wash.
It seems like that's not enough.
No, it's not. I'm jumping the gun for sure.
I probably wear jeans for like 2 weeks.
I've gotten better. I used to wash them every day. One jean wear and then wash. Now I do like 3 jean wears in a wash.
Are any of you on first boss yet, by the way?
I am on the
Just
second
got there.
floor.
The second floor.
God damn it. I mean, it would just be amazing if I won, so it's not like I'm upset. Like,
I'm just hitting the first boss. I don't even know if I'm gonna beat him.
I don't. I'm glad we're talking about this because chat's like, they're surprised, and I appreciate that. And I'm not shaming chat, okay? But when my mom did all my laundry, I was the same way. I was like, I wear the jeans, I put them in the hamper.
Yeah.
Then 3
That's
days.
where I learned it.
3 days later, I got 3 new jeans that are perfectly clean. This is amazing.
That is the exact same thing with me.
Once I
My
started,
parents used to do it.
once I started doing my own laundry, I started looking for, things that I don't have to clean that often. Same with towels. Like, how often do you use a towel to dry, like, before it's too dirty to use again after showering?
It has to smell.
Yeah.
I feel like it has to get that far.
I'm in exactly the same boat. I mean, as soon as this thing stinks, or more accurately, as soon as Kate says it stinks, that goes in the washer.
Yeah.
Oh man. Sorry, I'm doing the only time I have to use my brain here. I'm on a shop.
I've actually forgotten that you have, like, potions in this game, because every time Sozu shows up, I just take it. So I've just got all these
Yeah.
potions I'm not doing
yes.
anything with.
You gotta take those.
I don't even have it, but I'm like, I don't want to get used to using these potions and then, not have them later on. All right, I'm on to the second floor now.
Nice, nice, nice.
I'm still fighting dumb mode shift, man.
Oh, that's who I fought as well. You know what's really good against him? Having a deck that's just Clash.
Yeah, I have a lot of clash, and I removed some defend. So
I have not encountered a single clash, but I do have a rampage, which is ramping up.
that's good. I have 2 clashes, I think.
I'm not taking Snecko Eye on this run. I've got so many 0 cards.
Yeah, don't you dare do that.
Don't ever
then
take Snecko
it's-
unless you have like
it's-
6 bludgeons.
It's like Snecko Eye, Pandora's Box, and Astrolabe.
Oh man, I just got a shuriken. We in there. We in there.
I'm about to beat this boy.
Acceptable. All right.
Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Laundry's weird. I still think you should pull laundry from the bottom of the hamper. But I guess it's a not as big of a problem as I thought it would be.
It's yeah.
Hindsight.
It's not the new rage that'll hit the nation.
I didn't realize that it was a problem that only I have.
What is? Oh fuck! No, I can't have this phone call now. It's about my new house. I have to take this. I'm so sorry.
Take it on air.
No. You fill the air.
All right.
So, hey.
Yeah, how's it going?
How you doing?
What's your dishes meta like?
My dishes meta.
Yeah.
So I have a dishwasher for the first time in my life now.
Nice, yeah.
And it's life changing. It's amazing. I always hated doing dishes.
It kind of like annoys me because I used to not have a dishwasher, and then when anybody had a dishwasher and complained about dishes, I would be like, "You're a baby. You have a dishwasher." Yeah. But now I've had a dishwasher for like 3 years, and I'm like, it's just not. I still complain. I'm like, "Oh, I gotta empty it before I fill it."
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not fun by any means, but I'm in a good place with my dishes. My kitchen harmony is crazy now. I just got a spice rack yesterday.
Oh, hey.
Dude, I'm making moves.
You're a step ahead of me. I do not have a spice rack. We just have all our spices like shoved in a weird drawer, and whenever I want like something I haven't used in 2 months, I got to go around digging in there.
Oh man,
it's no good.
Last night too, Comcast decided I'd had enough streaming, and my internet went out all night, so I just made stew for 2 hours.
It's wonderul.
It was a good night. Yeah. Oh my god.
I would ask Austin about his dish doing meta, but
oh, I do not do them. I haven't done them in a year.
Jesus Christ. That's incredible.
I just got a 5-mana whirlwind off on birds, and I feel so good about it.
That is the dream.
The dream.
I'm going too slow.
Well, I'm fast at this game. The issue that I'm gonna run into though is that I'm gonna die probably.
I always I've been doing runs that are predominantly Clash decks, like at night, and it's been going really well. Except I always die on the last boss. Everything else is super easy, and then I fight the last boss and die.
That happened to me last night. Last boss got me.
It is the same thing every time. I had I've been doing some speedruns of the game, and you basically just fill your deck with Clash, and you remove all your defense.
Yeah.
And you basically will steamroll everything, but you get to the last boss, and if it's not, oh my god, Snecko, I hate you so much. If it's not the Awakened one, you automatically lose. You can't beat Time Eater, and you can't beat the Donuts with a Clash deck.
I like how you also still managed to kind of insult me, because the boss I lost to last night was the Awakened one.
Well, you can still lose to him too.
It's like no offense taken.
No, I mean, it is tough. Oh my god, I have 5 question marks in a row here.
God damn it.
No Juzu, though.
Excuse me?
Juzu, it's the speedrunning relic of dreams.
Oh, yeah.
It makes all the question marks not have enemies.
The one I did not understand for the longest time. I was like, why is this good at all? And then
I feel the need to defend my pants. I had a lot of people who were still stuck on the whole, hey, that you wash your pants too much.
Well, please, by all means.
So here's the thing. Oh, I'm one short of killing this guy. I'm furious.
That Snecko did that to me.
Sorry. So I've got, and this might be a little personal, but I'm speaking from a place of just truth and
love,
exposing people to things they might not know about. But I have what I would only refer to as a healthy fat guy fear.
Okay.
Which is, as a big guy, I feel like you live with the stereotype like, oh, big guys are stinky. So
I see,
I take several showers a day. I do laundry very often. Because I'm like, I refuse to be the fat, stinky guy. It's not going to happen.
That's understandable.
And there you have it.
I think that's good,
I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing.
I don't know if there's anything like that for bald guys. Unless the idea is that you would be bald and jacked, in which case I've done a really good job of bucking that trend.
I'm on the 2nd floor boss.
Well, congratulations.
But I got a curse in my Clash deck, which is really
bad. That's why I lost last night, actually.
I wanted to go fight an elite, but I felt weak, and now I feel extra weak that I said no to it.
Dude, this is the thinnest deck I've ever had. Every card except for defend has been upgraded. So when I go to a campfire, it's like, do you want to upgrade a defend, or do you want to rest for 6 HP? And I'm like, I guess.
What? Did that just happen? The dude, the boss that summons those dudes that steals your cards?
Yeah.
He took my injury. He took my injury away.
I didn't even know they could do that.
I didn't either. I thought they only took good cards. Well, he took my rampage. Now I'm mad. Oh, I might die, though. I have a very high chance of dying here.
The stereotype is that bald guys are neat freaks. See, that's I mean, I can relate to you, Justin, but in a different way that's very sad, which is that if there's a white guy that does a mass shooting or something like that, I'm like, he's definitely bald. There's like 100% incidence of like
100% chance.
Yeah, it's like almost every time I'm like, it's not like I sit there and go, I hope he's not bald, because like it's not like I have any control over it, but like I definitely am like, he's probably bald, and then yep, there you go. Turns out it's just another bald dude.
I'd never thought of that.
It's not like a major concern in my life, would be the way that I would describe it, but
I died.
Oh.
Rip me.
Oh, you died?
Yeah, I died.
I didn't mean to
Still
sound so
plod on.
happy.
I'll do another one, see if I can catch up, though.
It strikes me as highly plausible.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's going all the way. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like, it's working. I am concerned, though. You know, on the 3rd floor, I refuse to fight elites because the dude who makes himself immune 2/3 of the turns...
Nemesis.
Yeah, just actually fuck that guy.
Yeah. If you don't draw your cards in the right turn, or you don't have a turn 1 deck, then you just lose.
I just goofed so badly, and I feel real upset.
Yeah, I might need card draw, you're right.
Battle Trance, best card in the game for Ironclad, anyway.
Nah, it's trash.
I can't not kill this guy. Oh, no, okay.
Did you think Battle Trance was bad?
It's a trash card.
One of the best cards for the...
Yeah, but what if you have a Clash deck and then you use your Battle Trance and you draw 3 defense?
You remove the defense in a Clash deck. That's the whole point.
I just added one. Well, it was a shrug it off, but still, like...
That one's okay, because it draws.
This guy might murder me.
Yeah.
It's the plant man.
So if Justin dies, I win by default.
And that's not how races work. You still gotta...
I don't know.
I can come back here, man. Hey, my record's 17 minutes. You gonna finish in 17 minutes?
No, I mean, that's just unreasonable. Like, that's never gonna happen. I had a great run that'll come out in about, 10 years on YouTube. And even as I was doing it, it was like 40 minutes, and my ranking is amazing. And I was like, yeah, just check this out. Go to the leaderboards. There's you in, like, 14th place or something like that. Which is not even 14th place, because there's probably like 100 cheaters on the board. But
yeah, the first, like, there was only, I think, one person who has a better time than me right now.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
He has, like, he has me beat, like, by a minute, I think.
Luckily, like,
it's crazy.
racing is not actually like a measure of skill in this game, or any game, really, so...
Well, racing is, you don't want to speedrun when you're racing, is the thing. the like I said, the speedruns that you do, or you get those crazy times, you die 80% of the time.
That's how I feel right now.
I can't survive this.
How far did you get?
I'm looking to see if I can survive this. No.
I believe you can
Almost. Almost survived it.
Oh, no.
I believe that'll do it, though.
Look, I just got to the part, or I just got to the enemy that killed Austin, like, 11 minutes ago.
I have been slain.
It's a bummer.
You can come back. Everyone comes
I'm
back.
doing it.
You've especially got a good chance to come back because of, like, who you're against. Which is me. And Austin, to a lesser extent.
So to explain the phone call I had to take, so I'm going to a new house. I'm moving.
Yeah.
Gonna be renting again.
Did you buy it off of the Property Brothers?
No, but what?
You know, the Property Brothers. The Property Brothers.
I don't know who they are.
They're the brothers who do property.
Oh,
They do property.
I understand that. I do not understand.
One of them is one of them buys the houses. The other one like fixes them, and then they sell them.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
They passively accumulate wealth and celebrity. You know, everything wrong with today's society.
What?
What is the... I don't understand what the issue is.
Who are these people?
They're the Property Brothers. Anyway, please continue.
Yeah, I've lost my train. No, okay, so I need to give, the reason there's an issue is I need to give them a pay stub, which, you know, as a Twitch streamer, that's not a thing that you have.
Not the easiest.
So I'm gonna have to, like, she's like, oh, you can give me a screenshot of your bank account? I was like,
oh my lord.
All right, whatever. I mean, that's a screenshot of the payment from Twitch. I hope will be enough.
Dude, being a landlord is the fucking sweetest job on earth. I don't understand where they get off. I mean, first off, like, I do, But when we had to get this place, they needed like 3 years of tax returns. And I'm like, you could steal my identity in like a heartbeat. I'm supposed to just give this person I've never met my tax returns? That seems crazy.
Dumb.
It's pretty crazy.
I don't know why people are so scared. Like, I get, like, what does someone do that makes it to where they rent a house and then they can't pay it anymore? Like, where's the malice there, right? I feel like people usually won't fuck that up unless something goes horribly wrong. So how can you predict that something's gonna go horribly wrong?
Oh, I died on my run because the automaton did 76 damage to me.
He hyper beamed you. It's the same thing that happened to me.
Yeah, he'll get you. I'm doing a stupid run now. I already want to restart it. It's a bad run with bad cards.
God damn it.
I see your chat spamming missed lethal.
Yeah, maybe I had lethal. I don't know. We were talking about land ownership.
It happens. You know? It happens.
I'm not... Dude, that's like as far as I get on an average run. Except I did it twice as fast, so I'm pretty pleased.
Yeah, man.
I was feeling really good.
I had to take this stupid fucking event with the mushroom dudes, and now I'm really worried that I'm gonna die.
The ones that make you vulnerable?
Yeah.
Have you considered that those guys are actually easy?
Not when you're trying to go fast. Because generally when you're going fast, you take a lot of damage, and these guys deal a lot of damage, and normally you don't. Look, leave me alone.
You're letting someone borrow something worth $1 million for like 0.1% of its value. Being careful seems like a no-brainer. Well, I mean, it's not like they're... What are they gonna do? Like, they're gonna burn your house down?
Yeah.
That's what, like, insurance is for. Did I say borrow wrong? Did I say burrow? That sounds like me.
Remember, did you?
I probably said burrow. I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah, it's a Canadian thing.
I say things weird, apparently, yeah. But you don't realize it because, like, you know, growing up, I was like, everybody sounds like that.
I feel like I just talk real dumb.
I don't, well,
That's
really,
what it comes down to.
Talk real dumbly.
Yeah.
There you go. Like, I feel like I don't have a New York accent.
Yeah.
But it pops out in just random stupid
Like when
words.
you say coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee and Tua, those are the two bad ones.
What do you mean you say things like Letterkenny? I was born like 29 years before the show existed. I say things like Letterkenny.
Oh my god.
They could dig holes on the prop? Come on. Yeah, you know what's a really nice thing that I like to do? I have a lot of fun doing it. Renting a place and then digging a bunch of holes on the yard. Just fucking up their property for no reason.
Classic.
That's what brings me the greatest amount of pleasure on a daily basis.
Got him, dude.
Anyway. How was your Wednesday?
My answer is yes.
Good. Oh my god.
How was the rest of your Wednesday, Austin?
It was good. It was really good.
Oh,
that one was amazing.
that felt real nice.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that just happens.
Please. I need some draw. I need some attacks.
Oh. That flooded me. I can't even think of anything to say right now.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand, like, as a landlord, parts of being a landlord suck. I wouldn't want to be a landlord, deal with a tenant who's really shitty or, like, you know, cooking meth in my house or something like that, but you are literally getting paid for owning something. So, like, let's try to keep it in perspective a little bit.
It's like, even if that happens, if they're like a meth dealer, there's no way that that's not showing up on some kind of record or some shit.
On his returns.
What if it was like Walter White and they're like really good at
then you're not catching him anyway. Well, good luck.
That's a good point. In Vancouver, and I think this is true like in any place where people are like, oh, the houses are expensive, so to pay for the mortgage, I need to like rent out a third of it to somebody, but they have to be an adult, because if they burn the place down, I'm gonna be financially ruined forever. So they'll have things like, yeah, hey, we got this house that's got like a nice yard. You can stay in the basement, and by the way, you can't use the yard because that's for our kids. This is our yard, but you can stay in the basement if you want. It's $2,300 a month. Or like another one that shows up all the time is no overnight guests. Which I'm just like, no? Like,
yeah, it's a weird thing to dictate to someone. Like, you can't have friends.
Like, I get that you're like, you don't want somebody to stay in your apartment, you know, without paying rent, and you're gonna make utilities more expensive, or maybe they're gonna be noisy or something, but like, no overnight guests? I feel like that's like actually maybe super illegal?
I wish I just could have a house so I didn't have to fuck with this stuff, but it's so expensive.
That's why I'm living in literally the worst area on earth. It's because it's really nice to have my own house.
Yeah, it's good privacy, you know? I can understand that.
Wait, we all died, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on run 2.
I think I can finish this before time's up.
I've got like a defense run going. That's pretty good, but like it's gonna be slow.
Yeah.
I have a very, very fast deck right now. It's just taking a bit of time to get past the first floor, but I'm on the second now.
This deck's so dumb. It's very
stupid. No, it's this tabby book.
Is that guy, like, his thing is just kill him quickly or you die?
Yeah, you kill him as quickly as you can.
That's fair. People are like, just get a real job and buy a house. It's not how... I was looking at... There's, like, the Vancouver subreddit is actually painful to go to because every post about everything is just about houses. 100% of the time. Because it costs... Like, the average home price is like $1.3 million or something crazy, right? And now, it used to be like, why don't you just, like, if you had a good job, you could just buy a house. Now, what it is, well, if they've been here for 10 years, why didn't they just buy a house 10 years ago? Are you gonna shame people for something that happened a decade ago? With like, you should have known that it was gonna be, you know, $1.4 million to buy a house. So, what are you thinking? Anyway,
I'm busy lamenting this run that's about to die to Stabby Man. Well, I gotta draw 1 strike and not 6 wounds, and I'll kill him. I drew 6 wounds. Oh, I have 1 HP. I can do it. The dream.
The boy done it.
I have 1 HP. I just need to draw 1 strike. That's all I need. Please, God. He's done it.
Oh boy. You know what would be sick? Hear me out on this one.
I'm hearing you out.
What if we made like a fucking sick city that just ripped it up, but was not expensive?
That would be sick. We should start a place. Can we call it Sick City?
Dude, please. That's all I've ever wanted. This is what I thought is just like, what if we made like a town that had like a lot of people and really good jobs and great food from all over the planet, but it wasn't like $100 trillion?
Why would anyone want to live there then?
Yeah.
It sounds awesome though.
It does sound awesome.
I think I might die to the Hexa Ghost.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
I hate my deck.
I would not blame you for dying to him.
I thought you said I hate my dad.
Just randomly, yeah, like.
I don't know. I'm gonna try drinking this potion real quick and hoping for the best, I think. But Google's building a city? Yeah, but I think like that's gonna be... I don't know, man.
I don't think that's gonna go well.
I feel like a stooge, because like... I mean, like, I don't even... It's almost like too real. But like, I saw this post yesterday that was like, oh, Jeff Bezos, his net worth went up like $2.8 billion. And it went up $2.8 billion because people are like really bullish on Amazon Go, the like tellerless grocery store. And, you know, he like gained more wealth than the average amount of money that a cashier makes, that all cashiers make in America in one day. And I was like, it's kind of like sick though.
I saw a stat right next to that when I saw it that was like 40% of Amazon employees are on food stamps.
Okay, well that's just like that's apocalyptic. But I was also like, I'm not saying good for him. Like, he's putting a bunch of people out of work. Oh, I'm in such an awkward period here, having died on the first floor again. But like, I'm like, nobody wants to go to the grocery store. Like, it's just better. I do have an incredible amount of sympathy for the automation pushing people out of their jobs. I'm not saying, well, oh, just get retrained or something like that, because I know that like that's not how it works. But at the same time, I'm like, I really want to go to a grocery store where I don't have to talk to anybody.
You know, that does sound great. I do hate having to speak to people.
I don't know what's happening right now, but I drew my whole hand. I drew all of it. My entire deck.
Yeah.
I have Offering and Battle Trance with clashes. No, my Battle Trance! He took it again. I hate this man.
Oh, dude. Someone in chat said apparently there's a big discussion right now in their hometown over everybody hating that Apple commercial that says, "What's a computer?" I predicted it.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't? It's for the iPad Pro, which Kate has and is actually like a wonderful device. It's just an incredible piece of technology. That being said, in the ad they have like a 16-year-old girl using it, and she's doing all these computery things with it, and then her neighbor goes, "What are you doing on your computer?" And she goes, "What's a computer?" You know? And I was, in that one video, I was like, this sucks. Like this ad is just like, what do you mean, what's a computer? It's like the biggest invention in maybe human history. What do you mean, what's a computer? I'm glad people are wising up to it.
I hate Apple, so.
But why?
I just don't like them. Oh, Sozu.
Oh, Sozu.
No. I'm on the 3rd floor.
Alright, I'm on the 3rd enemy.
Okay. Right. I'm on the first boss.
Hey!
Oh, wow, I drew Apotheosis. This is...
Don't even Twitch staff. Just because you had a good upbringing and you know what a computer is doesn't mean that everybody does. I get that you're joking, but... Oh the other thing about the iPad Pro is that it's 100,000 American dollars. Let me put it this way. Jeff Bezos owns 2.
2 iPad Pros?
No, 2 Apples. The company.
Yeah, he owns Apple and Apple too.
I'm not gonna buy an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Didn't you see the tsunami warning like 3 days ago? I thought we were all gonna get washed away.
Spooky, man.
Were you? No, it was. I was talking to Dan about it. So I don't know if you guys saw, but there was that huge earthquake off the coast of Alaska at like 1 a.m. So everybody was like watching the news to see if there was going to be an enormous tsunami. And I was like, I was watching it too because I was like, I need to know if I need to get the hell out of here or what. But then when they were like, you don't need to worry about it, and I feel really bad about it, but I was like, kind of a little disappointed.
Then nothing happened?
Yeah, but I was kind of like, you know, it would have been exciting.
Definitely would have been exciting.
I actually understand what you're saying. There's that little bit of, you know, like, oh man, that'd be cool if something crazy had happened and killed a bunch of people. But then you're like, immediately you're like, no, that's awful.
No, it would obviously be
terrible. That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like, it would definitely be awful. But I was kind of like, it was like a boring Monday night, you know? And just like to...
There's a word for it. There's a phrase for it, isn't it? What's it called?
Call of the Void?
No.
Dark Night of the Soul?
Like, something curiosity or... I don't know.
Curiosity killed the cat?
No.
I live on Vancouver Island, and I felt the same way. Well, like, you shouldn't, though, because you could have actually died. That's why, like, in Vancouver, there's this huge island next to us. It's, like, the size of... like Oregon, basically. And whenever they talk about like the big one hitting, they're like, well, it's gonna suck, but it's gonna suck a lot worse for Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island's just gonna eat the tsunami, and then the rest of Vancouver will be like probably pretty okay. So I was like, I had morbid curiosity about it.
Yeah. I think I just lost.
Oh no.
No, I'm okay. I can do this. I got a curse, and now I got to kill one enemy before, so I can get to the shop and remove the curse. Otherwise, my deck doesn't work.
Yeah, I got some bad curses in this deck that just might have messed me up a little bit.
I don't like curses.
I hate them. They're awful. I don't know why Richard likes them.
I took 3 curses to get 3 trinkets because it just felt like the right thing to do.
Oh, like with the calling bell or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so smart. Actually, 8,000 IQ. I played Battle Trance first so that when I off-ringed, I wouldn't draw more cards and draw the curse.
Ooh, genius.
Just unbelievable smartness.
I have a 9-card deck.
That's the dream.
But it's like 6 strikes and 3 defense.
My deck's so slow and not very good. And I'm upset about it.
Were you sad that Hawaii didn't have a missile hit it? Whoa, that's just... Come on now. Don't make me sound like a monster. And then the answer is no, but that's because I've slept through the entire ordeal. Including, you know, the missile alert happening and then also not being a missile alert. So it was like...
Yeah.
It was like when I woke up, I was like, oh, good for them.
I'm ready for some shit to happen. I don't know what. I don't care
That's
what.
just a terrible thing to say.
I'm
ready for some shit to happen.
I don't know, like I said, I don't know what, but just let's get in there, man. We've been dicking around long enough.
Let's get after it.
No,
Yeah.
because like being on the Pacific coast actually like sucks for that. Because it's like, well, and not that like in Florida, I mean, they like hurricanes and stuff like that, obviously, like all the time. But whenever they talk about like, well, here's how far a nuclear missile can hit from North Korea, you're like, yeah, there we are. That's we're inside of that first circle. So like, let's hope that it doesn't happen.
No, I feel you. I'm like 95% serious. Wait, no, I meant 95%.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that wasn't that funny, was it?
Oh,
Oh, said the word wrong.
seriousness.
I think I have like, oh fuck! I just played spot weakness on an enemy that's not attacking. God damn it. I have like a hypochondria, but not for sickness, for like death. So I'm like, for me, I'm like, of course I'm gonna die because North Korea's gonna shoot a missile at America, but it's gonna hit Vancouver instead because it's North Korea. Like that,
you know, I actually, I wouldn't be surprised if.
I'm like, that's how I'm gonna go. That's gonna be in my eulogy. I don't know why I said that whole thing with like a Brooklyn accent.
Hey, North Korea, what are you doing?
Kim Jong-un, come on, man. We're up here in Canada.
Strong Brooklyn accent.
Thank you. A local said it, so. And like the second worst is also like the second most likely, which is like it just hits like Seattle. And I'm like, that's close enough. That's close enough to be like really bad. But we probably won't get hit with the nuclear missile.
I don't think
Probably.
anyone's gonna get hit by like a nuclear missile. I like to think that we're not going down that road.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just like super optimistic.
I think my deck is 80% burns right now.
Nice. I'm on the last boss.
Holy shit.
Oh. Will he do it?
That's
I
incredible.
think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it.
Yeah.
34 plus 18 is 50. Ah, fuck it. I'm doing some science right here. I'm fighting the awakened one and not killing his buddies.
I see.
And it might bite me in the ass here. I gotta kill him on this turn.
I
Did I
hate
do
these
it?
cards. let me ask you two a question.
He's done it.
Congratulations, Austin. Lizard tail, runic cube, or velvet choker?
If you're speed running, lizard tail.
It was a lizard tail, the revive.
Yes, a revive.
Choker it is.
Oh yeah, it doesn't show you the time. Wait, no,
yes,
they have run history now. They have run history. Yeah.
It's disputed time then.
Oh, it doesn't show you the time on the run history. What the hell?
Oh, well, this doesn't count then.
Angry. It shows you when you won.
Like what time of the day?
Yeah. I think that was like a
Nice.
24-minute run or something like that. Actually, no, it was probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
I've never seen I killed the awakened one and his spawns just walk away slowly. They don't even say anything. I don't think they actually expected anyone to do that.
Well, now begins the 9 minutes of this segment where I see if I can beat 2 floors. Which seems a little unlikely, but
I believe in you.
I'll do my best. What? Oh, dude, there's new events. Bet 50 gold for a 30% chance to win 250 gold.
That one
That
I've
sounds like a
only
good
seen
deal.
once.
Let's go.
I get that one a lot.
You lost the bet.
Oh, I've never seen anyone win the 30% one. Yeah, apparently it's not new, but it's super rare.
This is the first time I've ever seen
I get that
it.
one a
Yeah.
lot.
It's
I've
actually
only
the first
seen
time
it-
I've ever seen it.
I've only seen it once.
I don't like. I don't
wild.
want to be rude. I've played 71 hours of this game.
I think I'm up there with you. I think I'm right around that exact number, actually.
So for
71,
me to-
holy
oh,
shit.
Jesus. So for me to not have ever gotten it is a big surprise. I don't know what we want here.
I have 37 hours in this game. How'd that happen?
It's a good game.
You know, before I had Hafu on the show on Monday, we were talking on Discord, and she's like, I like Slay the Spire, but it's like too easy. And I peeped her Steam profile. She has 2.5 hours in the game. I was so mad. It's like, what do you mean? It's too easy. You have 1/30th the amount of time. I'm just upset by that. I didn't win until like my 40th hour of playing. Shut up, Austin.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. The game does get harder as you play it, though. Like, you unlock more cards that don't synergize, so you end up having less luck when you're making decks.
Yeah, that's probably true. Let's try this. Dude, can I run something by you?
Absolutely.
Here's the state of my the groceries in my house right now. I had a Lunchables for lunch.
No.
Like an actual 8-year-old child.
Why did you even have the Lunchable?
Yeah, why do you have lunch?
So I'll explain it. I've talked on the show before where sometimes like we'll be at the grocery store and Kate will be like, I could really go for some Lunchables. And then we look at the Lunchables and it's like $4 or $5 per Lunchable, which is just
ridiculous.
It's just crazy. Like it's so we went to the grocery store maybe like a week ago and they had a 5 for $10 sale. And I was like, you know what? I can get down with that. And then these things have just been staring me in the face. Like, she's had 3 of them, I think. And I'm like, I'm not going to eat those. I'm an adult. And then gradually just run out of food, put off going to the grocery store, and all of a sudden, I ended up having to eat a Lunchable for lunch today.
I used to like them a lot when I was a kid. But I was really weird, and I know that's no surprise to anyone watching this show. I wouldn't make the sandwiches. I would just eat all the Lunchables separate.
That is the worst thing. You would just end up eating like 6 pieces of mozzarella cheese. Holy shit, that's horrible.
That was really funny.
That is just terrible. You would just eat like the raw cold cuts.
Yep.
Man, I mean, I guess they're always raw, but you know, still.
I never had a Lunchable.
I mean, what you see is what you get, really.
Yeah. I wouldn't say they were bad. They're just like the most uninteresting thing you can put into your mouth.
They're way too expensive for what you get at retail price, without a doubt. Like, but I mean, apart from that, it just is. You know, it's like a really kind of weird charcuterie plate sort of thing.
Yeah, if you look at it that way. Oh, they had the pizza ones, didn't they?
They do, but it's like bad pizza though.
It's not even pizza. It's like a really cold marinara sauce, a disc of dough. Like, I don't even know what to call it.
I love a good dough disc.
A dough disc, and then some shredded cheese, and that was... Oh, and pepperonis, too.
Chad is like, why don't you just go, like, buy your own cold cuts and cheese? Obviously, if that was an option, I would have done that instead of eating the Lunchable. I would have just bought, like, a real lunch. Instead of doing... Of course! Like, you've got it all figured out. It seems so easy when you just put it like that. It's not an option because I was recording an Isaac episode and then I was like, I don't have time to go to the freaking grocery store before the show today. It's like the most I've ever related to Rob. Last night I have to go to friggin' class. Professor shows up 15 minutes late. No respect for the audience. Well, who does he think he is? Me? I'm late sometimes.
What was your most common school lunch?
Like definitely a sandwich on white bread.
Yeah.
Like a salami sandwich.
Salami.
I did this very badly. Yeah. And literally just the meat and the bread. How about you?
I was all the way up until like halfway through middle school. I was pretty much like either a turkey sandwich or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that was it. With some maybe like a bag of chips and I think Capri Sun was my jam.
I realize every time I talk to people just about life, I feel like my childhood was just anarchy, dude. It was just mayhem. Like,
you and Rob,
around 8 years old, there was just no more parenting. And I just had to go, I had to, like, go to school and figure all that out. It was pretty bad.
Well, what does an 8-year-old feed themselves for lunch?
Ketchup sandwiches and dirt. It was dicey for a bit. I learned how to cook very young.
That's good, at least. Yeah. This is a silver
lining. I learned how to
lining.
boil some pasta real young.
Oh, man. I started... it all went wrong when I started having lunch at the schools and had the school foods. Because, man, were that, like, at our middle school, they had two different lines. One was, like, the meal of the day line, and the other one, I don't know what they called it, but I called it the fried line. And it was just, it was fried chicken, French fries, mozzarella sticks, tater tots, just all these fried foods in the same line. And that's the awesome. only line I went to ever. It was not good.
Oh, no. I've forced myself to read this Book of the Dead.
Didn't you have like no HP?
I have 9 HP left.
What, did you at least get like the Necronomicon or something?
I got the Enchiridion.
I don't remember that one.
It start each combat with a
yeah.
random power in your hand.
That costs 0. Most important part.
Yeah, but like I'm dead as hell.
You're dead, yeah.
My very slow run is going well, but like it's really slow.
You know what? Feel free to fact check me on this one, but somebody linked a Wikipedia article for something called a water sandwich, of which there was actually a picture of it, and it is actually 100% exactly what you would expect. It was water, like bread soaked in water.
A Depression-era snack of bread soaked in water.
Depression-era snack. Holy shit.
You know what I liked from the... I think a lot of people will remember this, and I think most people hated it, but I loved it, were the steamed burgers that they...
Oh, yeah.
Those were so good, dude. I would have 2 of them.
What, like a White Castle burger?
I think basically, yeah. Like they just, I didn't even know. They were everywhere. Like it was like government mandated food or whatever.
Government food.
Yeah.
That government cheese I've heard so much about.
Holy shit, I lived. Steamed hams. Yeah, that meme's really taken off lately, huh?
What? That's a meme?
It's an ancient meme from The Simpsons.
Oh.
Like I've been watching. Occasionally, I've been watching some Simpsons on our music TV station, which I'm always loath to admit is called Much Music. It just
Yeah, it is.
it just validates Dan and makes me angry that he's completely correct. But man, there is like really a huge delineation. Oh, I think I'm gonna try it. Between like old Simpsons and new Simpsons, and like I always knew it, but you can really tell. Like sometimes an episode will start, and I'm like, oh, it started with like 8 minutes of Homer going dough. This is a new episode of The Simpsons, and it actually sucks really badly.
I haven't watched The Simpsons in like 10 years.
I'm gonna die again. By the way, it happens just now.
You know, that might be for the best, because, like, I'm probably on my way out as well.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's still on the air. Like,
It's wild, man.
it's like Isaac. I don't understand how it still exists.
I guess it's just one of those shows that American families will just have on, like at 6 p.m. for dinner time, you know?
I suppose. It's 5
know,
times
that's what
older than Isaac. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's crazy.
We mainlined Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, dude, that's so much worse.
Like that was always on at dinner time. Like it's exactly when we ate dinner with Wheel of Fortune every night.
We did like very similar. We would eat dinner and then we would watch Wheel of Fortune followed by Jeopardy.
We didn't watch Jeopardy. We're too stupid for that.
No, don't get down on yourself.
I will never forget, and I remember the puzzle too. I solved the Wheel of Fortune puzzle with no letters in it. I felt like a god.
Was it Marikay?
No, it was the reason I could do it because it had a dash in it, and it was the puzzle hint was "What are you doing?" and the answer was checking my email.
The dash is in email. Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, well, there's a dash, and it's in one letter followed by 4. It's got to be email. And then the first words are like, what do you do with your email? Checking my email. Bam. I was just a legend. Nobody saw it though,
Because it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, in America, it goes Jeopardy then Wheel of Fortune.
Maybe.
On my home station, it was Wheel of Fortune then Jeopardy. It was like you warm up with Wheel of Fortune and then you get into the real stuff. Okay, this is a little braggadocious, but there's like a Jeopardy practice quiz available on their official website where you have to type in the answers to the questions that they give you. I did it on my phone, and I got like 27 out of 30. They give you 10 seconds to type it in. And it would be like, oh, you got to read the question and answer it in 10 seconds. And I was like, this is actually easy.
And then type in an answer?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, this isn't that bad. I'd be more worried about the buzzer, I think. Like, I feel like my buzzer game is weak.
I would not be able to. I'm so bad at trivia. I would not get any points. Yeah.
I mean, Tower Unite doesn't count because the questions are like bullshit.
Well, that's the only reason I can guess some of them is because they're just enough bullshit for me.
I mean, I suppose fair enough, but
I'll watch Jeopardy and they'll give a question and I'll just be like, I don't fucking know. And then the answer will come up and be like, oh wow, I'm stupid.
I don't know why. Like Jeopardy though has a reputation for like being hard, but it's like not. And that sounds like very like I am very smart, but like most of it is not like, oh, who was the #1 painter of the Renaissance era. Most of it's like, this baseball player's name rhymes with Gary Gons. Who was Barry Bonds?
See, like that doesn't happen for me. When I watched, there was a football category, and I was like, oh hell yeah, dude, this is my jam. I could finally answer some questions, and all the questions were about like the 1970s and 80s era football, and I was like, fuck man, I don't know any of these names. Every time there's a category I understand, they always have the questions that I just would never know about the category.
I ever tell you I lived next door to a Dallas Cowboy?
Whoa!
Got a Super Bowl ring too.
So he's old then. Yeah, they haven't won in a while.
He's a nice man. Very large.
I imagine. Is he a lineman?
Yeah.
Whenever someone knows a football player, it's always a lineman.
Yeah.
Why does double tap go. It makes Velvet Choker worse. It says your next card is played twice. I thought that I was getting 2 for the price of 1.
Well, your survival's giving me time to download this Holdfast game.
No, well, I mean, I've died, so.
Oh, you got hyper beamed again.
Yep. Honestly, it was good practice, though.
Rob.
Hey, Robert. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How's
Hey.
it going?
You know, pretty good. How's life?
It's good.
Living it.
How's your nose?
My nose is fine.
How's your head?
Okay. The eyes are not doing great.
Go to the doctor.
I will eventually. I mean, people told me to go to the doctor yesterday. When do they expect me to go to the doctor today? Come on now. this takes a lot of deliberation. All right. You have time to go to the doctor any day of the week.
That's really good. Anyway, we're running ads, I think. Yeah, we're running ads. See you in
Holdy time.
2 minutes. Hold fast. You never played
2
this.
minutes left on my
Justin, right?
download.
That's perfect.
No, I
timing.
haven't.
Dude, you're gonna.
I
I
think
you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it
Great
played?
game.
I think were there like drummer boys and stuff?
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
This game's magical, honestly.
Oh man.
Look, Champions of Fire has no correlation with your skill at Jeopardy. Just because I choked in Champions of Fire doesn't mean I'd choke in Jeopardy, okay?
What if you
Well, we
choked
say that-
on the last Jeopardy, the final Jeopardy?
Well, if you don't know Final Jeopardy, that's the worst. Because you could squander like all of your progress there.
Exactly.
I am at the server browser, but I'll wait.
At 25 seconds remaining.
No problem.
Hell yeah. You don't get to work if you're dead.
Rob, apropos of nothing at all, do you have life insurance?
No, I don't. Although, can't you like legally take out life insurance on me?
No, we talked about that. I think it's like, I need your consent.
Okay.
I can't just be like, I bet that he's gonna die. So
That'd be cool if that's how it was. You could just take life insurance out on anybody.
Yeah.
You take their life, you get their insurance. That's how it works.
Well, businesses take out life insurance on their employees.
do they?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Well, as an employee of the NLSS, then
Yeah, good one.
Did I just open Slay the Spire again? Or did Mega Crit also make this game? Alright.
They're popping off.
Classic.
Actually, this game is kind of popping off. The servers are, well, a couple servers are full.
Yeah.
or busy, at least. Let me know when you guys are at the server browser.
I'm ready.
Almost there. Why is it in the tiniest window? It was in like a 800 by 600 window.
we'll do that. Is it? I hate games that when you alt-tab, it closes the window.
Is there no resolution option?
There is. I thought I had this problem as
I
well.
found it, I found it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there is a windowed mode.
Yeah, but just playing borderless.
Isn't how they don't have borderless?
I'm in borderless right now.
What?
How did you do that?
It just has a full screen checkbox.
Yeah, full screen just means full screen windowed.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not borderless because when you alt tab it, it minimizes.
Oh, no. For me, it doesn't.
Yeah, for me, I'm able to. I mean, I can just like pull my mouse pointer out of the screen.
When I pull my pointer out of the screen, it minimizes it. Hard
See what I
minimize.
have? I have full screen. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
guys
it's
good to
on
go?
this thing.
Yes. How are we doing this thing?
Server
Just go to
browser.
Join the server.
What do you think about NA2 Army Battlefield?
NA2
Yeah.
on the battlefield, yeah. I think
Let's
it's the
do
fifth
it.
option.
Good
Or
ping.
Chris-
Not a lot of people. I like the idea of the naval maps, but it sucks when you die and there's no boats to spawn on, so you just watch them forever.
We gotta try that Coastal Siege map. It's fun. It's a good time.
So you're gonna want to try to be a rifleman, Justin.
Okay.
Yeah.
United
Which
Kingdom.
one are we on, by the way?
Yeah, you want to be
United
French or English?
I
Let's
did
go
UK.
All right.
I click it instantly because I want to get a rifleman.
That's
I don't want
fair.
to
Are we
you're
going
going.
French?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
go
that's
UK.
why I think
Go
it's
UK.
it's probably
UK.
easier to get riflemen
The
on
bagpipers.
The bagpipe!
They're already full.
They're full on bagpipe.
Oh, this is much worse than I thought it would be.
Should I just be staring at a scenic background right now?
Yeah, it takes a bit
Yeah.
to load up
Alright,
the first
great.
time.
This is awful.
Oh,
This
there's too
is
many rifles.
so-
Rifleman. Oh, this is great.
Oh, wait.
This is the worst thing.
This is so good.
I'll be a drummer.
This is so bad.
All the riflemen got taken.
It's so bad.
Is
that Justin? Is
Where
your
are my
name
drums?
nothing?
No, my name is definitely AC Joe.
All right, form a line, boys. Form a line.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Form
How
a
do I play my
line.
drums?
The French are here.
F?
Oh! I just punched somebody.
March.
You punched somebody?
I think it was a friend. I just died. What happened?
Oh yeah, you can get shot via a musket from about 400
Your
yards
name-
away.
your name-
Oh, it's beautiful.
How? I'm a grenadier. How do I throw grenades? Or is that not what it does?
I don't think you get grenades as a grenadier.
I just want to play my drums.
One second. I gotta reload, TiVo. No!
I watched that happen. Saw that happen live. These bagpipes, though.
Is this
Jesus
King
Christ.
Chode? So apparently yellow on the radar is a Steam friend.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's how we can identify each other a little
Hey,
more
Austin.
easily.
Who's
I'm here with my drums. I just don't know how to play them.
I
I'm
got
trying so hard.
shot from 77 meters
Maybe
after I
it's
spawned.
it might be V.
V? I got phrases.
It's Q.
What are you trying to
Oh! He's dead.
do? What are you trying to do?
Play the drums.
Oh yeah, Q left click. Hold Q and then press left click.
I tried to
choose
press
a
F,
song.
chat. Chat's yelling at me to press F. I pressed it so many times.
No, I think they're saying F because you died.
Mmm.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Come
So
on.
Q and then left click. Oh!
How do you guys feel about bagpipes in general?
Like a literal curse and a blight on this earth.
Really? I was gonna. They're a much maligned instrument.
I think it's possibly the greatest instrument known to mankind.
You think so?
Oh my god. I feel like it's a good reason to be racist against the Irish.
They're Scottish.
Scottish!
Whoever made that thing.
So, I just the thing about the bagpipe is like like a flute. That seems pretty easy to figure out, right? You just make a tube, put some holes in it, right? How the fuck did they figure out to make a bagpipe? You know what I'm saying? Like, who thought, like, oh, maybe I'll put a couple pipes in a bag, like, it'll make a sound.
The better question is who listened to it and went and go, yeah, this sounds good.
Yo, let me hide behind this flag. I gotta fix my volume. Don't move.
I think it was probably more like the guy who invented it was like, this works? All right, well, I mean, you gotta see what we can do with this thing.
Gotta make
No
a
one
nice
listened to
sounding
Parrot.
instrument, so let's try this one out. Blee, 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 blee. Oh, that's great. I like that.
The university I went to had like bagpipers and Highland dancers that just like whenever there was a college event, they'd be like, hey, here's the bagpipers and the Highland dancers. So I have like a weird sort of like, I mean, nostalgia is not even the right word, but when I when I see bagpipes, I'm just like, yeah, that's a normal occurrence. Bagpipes. It's a special event.
March at the enemy playing my drums.
I
there-
headshot NLSS is the best Twitch stream.
Hey,
Sorry, go on.
thanks for
There you
me.
go. Who's this over here? We should do a coordinated attack.
Let's
You
go.
walk in with your rifle, I'll walk in with my drum.
All right, let's do it.
Let me pick a.
Oh! Goodbye, Justin.
Let's
Oh,
go.
that was such a bad shot.
I wish there was a prone, but I guess prone wasn't invented in the 1800s.
They didn't. Yeah, they never laid down. They slept sitting. In the 1800s. How is this guy hitting me from spawn? It's
The
amazing.
Frenchman. I'm I'm
Playing
at.
the hell out of
Viva
drums.
George. Hey, why don't we take the fucking fort? Let's go take the fort.
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking,
okay.
but there's
Here.
French people in there.
I'll run
That was
over to you guys.
objectives, huh?
Yeah.
There's a French boy behind us, Rob.
What's it? What?
I got him. It's
good.
Swinny Weber Jagerman Jensen. He was #1.
That's a song.
I'm gonna stop playing the drums. I gotta run.
Nah, dude. Drum all the
Yeah,
way.
your drums give us a movement speed buff.
Ah, do they really?
Or a damage buff or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's also like a medic, even though you die in one shot almost every time, which is pretty sick.
I need a medic.
Rob, what's the newest meme?
The newest meme. I don't know. Tide Pods is pretty old, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
well,
but-
that meme has gone full normie. So like,
Yeah. That's true.
I'm not sure. I don't know if there is one yet.
I mean, there's definitely one.
Yeah, it's not good. Like, we're like tier 2 or 3, I think. Like the meme is created in the tier 1 zone, and then we don't see it until it jumps like once or twice.
Let's
But we're
take-
pretty early in the tier list, I think, which is nice.
hey, don't put your flag in my face, King Chode. I'm trying to load this cannon
Getting
up.
all sorts of assists for my good drum playing.
Maybe wasp memes?
What is a wasp meme?
That wasps are bad?
What?
Oh! You know what? This is a meme. I've seen this one kind of taking the rounds here.
Yeah.
I just linked in Discord.
No, I can't. We don't do that.
Well, it's like a one of those comic memes where
Oh, is it the one that's like, what can she be looking at that brings her such happiness?
Right,
And then it's,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my
that's been making the rounds for the past like 2 or 3 days.
That's a good
Pretty
one.
good.
Oh no, our bagpiper got killed.
Thank God, right? Ah, there's a new one. I don't know why I'm up here playing the drums. I should be down
Oh,
here where it's
yeah,
safe.
that's the other thing is in Holdfast, you should just take like a really kind of like nihilistic approach to everything. It's just like, you're definitely gonna die. You might as well just do whatever you want. You want to play the drums? You want to shoot some cannons? Go for it.
Yeah. And
That's
don't even
fair.
care about winning either, because none of us can figure out how to do it.
Yeah, we lose that.
just have fun shooting people. Like
Me
this
and King Choder here just
No!
feeling on some drums.
Lag man. But I mean, you
Oh
know,
my God.
meme or not, wasps do suck.
Yeah, of course.
I don't like them at all.
Stand up here playing the
I have
drums.
almost nothing positive to say about wasps.
Wasps are bees without the honey, right?
Yeah, there's like no good part to them.
It's pretty cool how they could like mess someone up real bad. It's admirable.
Wasps are just like
Impressive.
not stupid bees though at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bees are like, oh, I'm gonna have a stinger, but when I use it, I literally die. Wasps are like, that's fucking dumb. Let's just not die when we attack things.
Yeah, how did that evolve?
If you could wipe out like any animal from Earth, what would you wipe out? Assuming it had like no ecological.
consequence.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
I think everyone would answer.
All right, we're all on the
mosquitoes.
mosquito train.
Yeah, fuck mosquitoes.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
I
you live
guess
in
so.
Florida. You should hate mosquitoes more than any of us. I think.
I had them real bad in Long Island too.
ugh.
Like I feel like I hate other stuff more.
Like what?
Dude.
like a
A
crocodile?
lot of things. I don't know. I'm trying
I got
to
a good answer.
Yeah, you gotta have at least one.
like ants. Get rid of ants, all of them.
I don't know, man.
Ants. You know what? I don't
bummer.
disrespect that answer.
I don't think it's a bad answer.
I live on the East Coast, so ants aren't really a big problem.
humans. I like that.
I got a band's going over here. It's tight. We got a flute player now too.
Well, like for the first world, mosquitoes are like really annoying and I hate them. And then for the third world, they literally murder thousands of people every year. So like, you know, like all things considered, they seem like
That's like
overall pretty
consensus,
bad.
like #1 choice.
Yeah.
Termites aren't a bad answer too. I think anything that has evolved the ability to not see is just stupid.
I hate
Like-
termites after California. That was my first
Oh
termite
yeah,
experience.
that was awful.
You guys ever
What?
experience silverfish?
Oh yeah, I see
Wow.
them sometimes.
Silverfish.
Oh, is it
are
real?
gross.
I know they're in Minecraft.
What are they?
They're like,
They're like little bugs.
yeah, they're little bugs, and they like eat your clothes, and they look super gross.
Oh.
They have actually
look-
like the worst picture on Wikipedia of
Really?
anything I've ever seen.
Now you've reminded me of earwigs, and I want to get
Also
rid of those
bad,
too.
yeah.
You know what? You know what Jess hates actually, bug-wise, is our moths.
I don't
And
like moths.
I'm not I'm not like too high on them, but I'm not. Oh, I got hit by a cannonball.
Can we just get rid of bugs? How about all the bugs? Get rid of them.
I would be very okay with that.
I would be super okay with that.
I don't think I've ever had a pleasant bug experience, really. Outside of ladybugs, those are pretty cool.
Like,
Butterflies are
ecologically, I get that they're important, but I've never seen a bug and been like, oh, sick, a bug.
sweet. Yeah.
No, chat, you gotta remember, there's no consequences. Obviously, bugs are important, but this is without, like...
Yeah, we said there's no consequences.
Birds would just find something else to eat.
You would lose out
Like grass.
on caterpillars, butterflies, and ladybugs. But
I think butterflies are weird too, man.
Butterflies are a little weird, but
They're
poisonous.
no. I'm not. It's not that I'm scared of jellyfish. Hello. It's that I'm scared of like. I'm scared of thin animals. So like
What?
a butterfly's wings are so thin. I'm like,
You must hate daddy long legs.
yeah. Like biologically, I'm like, you shouldn't work. It shouldn't be able to work like that.
There's a Frenchman in our base, just stabbing everyone.
What?
Is he?
Yeah.
Where is he? Oh, is he in the? He's in the house, isn't he?
No, he's going to the house though. He can't kill anybody.
I'm running towards these Frenchmen with
Oh
my sword.
man, I had the greatest.
Oh, it's going down.
Rigor mortis
I
there.
hate bugs that just... Because here's the thing. Bugs have 99.9% of the world to just do whatever they want. They can fly, most of
Yeah,
them
that's
anyway.
true.
Yeah.
And they're small, so even the ones on the ground, they got space. And yet they choose to use that space on you. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what? I can fly, but I'm going to fly in this dude's face because I'm a bug and I don't give a shit. And then they die.
Actually, that's the worst when you have those little tiny like fruit flies, like the really tiny ones. But
Yeah.
like, for some reason, they were evolved to think, hey, let me fly into this giant's mouth. Why would that be? That's just so annoying, and like, why would that be what they want to do?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's frustrating.
Bugs are definitely the group I'd eliminate.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can't do mammals automatically.
No, that's us.
We'd be fucked.
What if you do mammals but not you?
Birds, if you do birds,
not
you're just spiteful because you can't fly.
Yeah, what's
That's
wrong
all
with
that.
birds?
Yeah,
It's not
birds
like
are sweet overall.
I think
Yeah.
birds are... See, we lost. Birds are definitely the most annoying besides bugs, but not like bugs are so much worse.
I don't know.
What's more annoying than birds?
I do have a burning hatred of geese, so
It's just
I
the
see
thing
what
that
you're saying.
birds are loud. You get
Yeah.
you're having a nice day, and then there's a group of birds outside that are just dogs, basically. They're like, wah, wah, wah. I'm a bird. Wah.
I like birds.
I used to know this girl, and like, she told me.
Did she die?
Like, well, no, I mean, I assume she's alive, but I don't know. Like, she could be dead. But anyway, so I knew this girl, and she told me that birds hated her. Like, that birds would always attack her. And I didn't believe her until one time I saw just like 3 pigeons just go right at her head. And it's like, what? Why do birds hate this lady? What did she
Yeah,
do?
it
in
is
her
Do
past life?
birds hate me?
Hey,
She had like 2 scars on her face from 2 separate chicken attacks.
one second. Oh, I see some French boys out there.
I joined.
I can't find you boys. I'm looking all over for you.
I'm at the cannons.
I'm running out into the desert.
I got
That's a
pooped
great
on by
idea.
a bird
In the
once.
desert.
I think the tier list is like you get rid of bugs, then birds, then reptiles, then fish, and then mammals. That's the tier list. Fish are so out of the way, like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really
Yeah.
bother anyone, but they
then you
are
could get
very
rid
gross.
You could get rid of sharks, and sharks are pretty lame.
What's wrong with
Wow,
sharks?
why you hating on
Out of the
sharks?
water.
Well, because they
Sharks are
murder
getting
you.
enough
They do
hate.
not murder you.
That's like
They
a
totally murder.
They eat like one surfer's
hold on.
leg per decade.
Hold on. It is not a myth that sharks murder people.
No, but it's like it's way like people are way more afraid of it versus how often it actually happens.
Like other animals kill people way more often than
yeah,
sharks.
like significant. I think more people die to like fucking bees than sharks actually.
More people probably die to like even bears than sharks, but still, like I feel like I'd rather keep the chance of a bird attacking me and killing me on the table than a shark attacking me.
Yeah, but it's not the equivalent. You can't, like, sharks and birds are not equivalent groups. Birds is like 100,000 species. Sharks is like 4.
Well, I mean, are we allowed to eliminate just sharks, or is it just it's gonna be fish? Fish is gonna be the whole group that goes away.
I don't know, man. The one time I got pooped on by a bird, I was very upset. Because I was hanging out in downtown Vancouver, and then we were just, it was a beautiful, like, bright summer day, and I felt a splash on my shoulder and cheek. And then I looked over, and I was like, hey, Kate, did you feel that? And she's like, yeah, I felt it a little bit. I was like, oh, I guess somebody, like, maybe, like, threw out their drink or something, and it splashed into us. And maybe, I don't know, like, a sun shower just came out of nowhere. And then I looked at my shirt, and it was, like, it had this splotch of, like, yellow and orange on it. But in my head, I was like, I can't come to terms with the fact that I've just been shit on by a bird. So I got on the bus, and she's like, I'm pretty sure a bird pooped on you. And I'm like, no, I think, like, you know, we were near that hot dog cart. I think somebody just, like, squirted some mustard, and it got on my shirt, I guess. And when I got home, I was like, nah, you're right. That's definitely bird poop.
When we went to the football game, I don't, like, people made fun of me on Twitter when I posted videos of there were, like, maybe 1 million birds in the parking lot afterwards. Yeah. Like, and people made fun of me on Twitter. It's like, oh, you finally left the house, huh? And you see an animal. but like, the video did not do it justice. There were so many fucking birds. It was insane. Just eating up, like, leftover tailgate food. And it was hilarious.
You know what sucks about pooping in animals is the fact that we'd be able to have
pooping in animals?
Animals. You
I think you might have said.
I definitely didn't, but just fuck off. Now Chat's gonna spam lol and anyway. You could actually have so many more cool pets if they didn't poop. Like the main problem with so many of like the pets that only very few people have is that they all just they don't poop train.
Yeah,
you can't train them to poop.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, that's fair.
You see those cute videos of like people with like foxes or other exotic pets, and then you go into the comments and they're like, yeah, those fucking things poop everywhere. Don't get them.
Yeah.
They're adorable, but man, do they poop.
Like otters. Otters, I think, are adorable, but they are apparently hard to keep as a pet.
Oh, no kidding. Like, where the hell are you gonna keep an otter?
Well, I don't know.
In a swimming pool or something?
People have otters as pets. Well, I mean, they live on land.
Yeah, but they need water. Like you just keep them like in your house, can you?
I mean, yeah.
Like in a bathtub.
People keep them as pets.
In a bathtub?
Well, again, they don't need like water to survive. I mean, they do, obviously.
Like to drink, yeah.
Yeah, as does every creature. But like, but I mean, like, they don't really need to swim around. They just really like it.
Yeah, that seems kind of cruel.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can probably still figure out ways to get your otter to swim.
You keep it in the bathtub.
Again, they do sleep on land. They don't.
Well, I'm just more like, how are you going to use your bathtub?
Yeah, like, hang out with the otter, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Sounds
having a
pretty
rock
cool,
dog,
actually, yeah.
Like alive.
Oh, I'm so dead.
Let's get a pet rock.
Count Vegan Zombie of VOD Boys keeps trying to chase me down.
Classic.
Otters are pretty sick. If there were like domesticated otters and it was not cruel to keep them, I'd be down with that. I feel the same way about like sloths, but it's like illegal to own one apparently for whatever reason. Probably a good reason. And also apparently they smell like garbage.
Smell horrendously.
Yeah.
There was a pet store that had a sloth, like not for sale. It was like the store's sloth. And I'd go there and just look at it and be happy.
That's pretty cool.
And they're like actually the most relatable animals on Earth.
They're pretty cute. Did you see that bird that Nick linked in chat?
No.
Dark Souls bird.
Yeah, it's a Putu. Fucking weird looking.
I seen them.
Weird looking bird.
So,
I only poo once.
Let's go.
I was reading about a African gray parrot.
Those are the very expensive but very smart ones, right?
Yes.
When I was reading about the earthquake in Alaska, there was a like user testimonial where they were like, my African parrot started freaking the fuck out, and then like a minute later, the earthquake hit.
Yeah, like apparently, the only animal to like, basically to ask a question through use of language was an African gray at one point. He asked like, but why is it blue or something like that.
The fucking that's the thing, man, that I get mad about is like, why did humans de-evolve all that cool shit?
With like earthquake detection?
Earthquake sense. That'd be super useful, dude. Doesn't seem that difficult. It's got a sense of vibrations or I don't know, man. That's dumb.
I mean, humans have earthquake detection.
But it doesn't like
we go, it's fucking shaking.
it's a little late though.
We just ask birds.
Yeah, that's the thing. We outsource that to the bird culture.
Yeah. That's for the birds.
It's a division of labor.
We save room for the other cool stuff like what Tide Pods taste like.
Dead. He can't hit me. Oh, he hit me.
My new neighbor has a half real wolf, half Siberian husky mix, and it's fucking awesome.
Everyone says that, but it's never true. I've learned. You go on Reddit and someone posts, "Oh, this is my half wolf dog," and then someone in the comments is like, "Yeah, no, that's just a dog." Every time.
That was like Rob when you linked that "cut my life into pizzas" thing yesterday.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
No, it was not cool. Because you linked it, and then all I did was I went into the comments, and the top comment was just
there,
like, it's Photoshop.
Yeah.
So you literally, it's like a grandma's email forward.
Did you ever have a moment where you thought, like, did you even for a moment think that there was a sign that said, "Come on and slam and welcome to Japan"?
No, absolutely not.
Of course not. This is just a funny picture.
But it
wasn't on a subreddit that said, "Hey, look at these totally real pictures of funny things."
Well, so it's just like, what is the subreddit? Song lyrics photoshopped on the business fronts?
I think it was just pics. I'm pretty sure.
I don't support it. That's all I'm trying to say.
I don't know, man. I feel like having like things that are completely true to be the only thing to be humorous is setting the bar a little too high.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying, but it's funnier by
blow
far.
Your mind a little.
No, it's funny. The reason it's noteworthy is because of the fact that it was presented as something that was real instead of just like, hey, I photoshopped the Papa Roach lyric onto this pizzeria.
When you go to see a comedian show, when he says this one time this guy did X,
no,
Y,
but
or
they're
Z.
using the fake anecdote to get a point across, whereas in this it's just like, remember that song. Whoa, that was a great shot. You worry that, like, with the rise of extremely easy and, like, convincing photo and video alteration, that we're entering, like, a post-factuality era of journalism?
I think we're already there. Like,
I don't think we're there quite yet, because a lot of Photoshops are, like, still really, really bad.
But
That's
true.
I think we're getting there soon.
Well, I mean, there is that one, the Adobe thing where they can fake a voice, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're gonna have like video versions of that soon.
Oh man,
spooky.
We're not gonna be able to trust video evidence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get real good at that and make like really embarrassing videos of my friends. It's gonna be great.
That's so wholesome. Like,
I can't wait.
I mean, you could just like take the NLSS spots and that'll work, honestly.
Like right now, we're in a post-truth era, but that's just because people don't care about the truth. They're like, that was a long time ago, or something like that. But when we can actually convincingly have like a video of your political opponent, like shooting heroin or murdering somebody with their bare hands.
The other thing, well, yeah, I mean, especially with like movies, how recently they've been doing that thing where they can get like actors who are dead or old and make them look young and whatever.
Yeah.
But the the thing that I think people aren't even realizing about that is there's gonna be some really weird and questionable porn from that kind of technology.
I saw an article that was like, I thought we talked about it on the show maybe, but like somebody came up with a machine learning algorithm that, and this is how you know humans are fucked. They came up with a machine learning algorithm that digitally implants Daisy Ridley's face onto the face of a real porn star.
Jesus Christ.
But apparently it's like not very good. So it still looks pretty jacked up, but like I guess they're getting there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what people are going to use that tech for. Like there's going to be like jerk off instruction videos with David
instruction videos. I like to picture these jerk off pep talk videos that come out. That's what I'm going to do.
That's basically what those things are.
You can do it, buddy. keep on beating that meat.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Let's keep it up.
Oh, what do you think we're gonna have that good VR porn shit in like 10 years, or is it gonna be longer?
What, you don't like pretending like you're having sex with a giant?
Well, I mean, how is it now?
Like you're having sex with a giant.
Really? Like a huge and like not
really weird?
It's not advertised as like giantess stuff. It's like
No, but anyone I've talked to who's experienced it, that's the first thing they say. It's like, I feel like I was getting crushed by a 100-foot woman.
Some people would be into that though.
Yeah, some people are really into that, apparently. I've said it many times. It's unfortunately not my fetish. I wish it was, because it's fucking hilarious.
Whoa. Unfortunately?
Yeah, that would be great. You get humor and you get to jerk off?
Well,
you can't jerk off without a little humor. What's
the alternative to the VR? Do you have to film exceptionally tiny women, or does there have to be like a so that they're normal sized when it's like the processing's done? Or I just don't understand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now that there's like VR porn, we're getting ever closer to the Demolition Man sex thing. Like it's getting there. Like we're real close.
Maybe that's a good thing, though.
We've talked about the best ways to die yesterday.
Yeah.
And now we talk about the best ways for humanity to end. If we all die because we're so into VR porn that everyone kind of dies in their chairs, that's okay, I think.
It seems like a pretty good extinction event.
That's like definitely not the worst thing that could happen.
I'm pretty sure that that's better than the more likely alternative, which is just like extreme environmental collapse followed by mass famine.
Yeah, I mean, there was a thing on Twitter, a Twitter moment where they showed that they did the doomsday clock thing and pushed 2 minutes closer to midnight or something.
What time is it right now? 12:03.
I don't know. It's the farthest the doomsday clock's been since 1959. It's like that's cool. So a bunch of people said that the world's ending. Like what's the peer-reviewed sources for the doomsday clock?
There's like smart people working on the doomsday clock, I'm sure.
I guess, but I mean, like, is there any kind of empirical or quantifiable way they can actually say how close we are?
Well, yeah, what they do is they get in their time machine and they go forward like 20 years and go, is the world over? Well, then we move it a couple minutes closer. What even is the doomsday clock? When the clock strikes midnight, the world ends. If it hasn't ended yet, we have to end it. It's the contract we signed. So it's like a threat. They're like, you guys better get your shit together because it's 11:58 right now. And I don't want to have to turn this world around.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all going to die in nuclear fire.
That would be really cool, though. Like, if we all died at the same time, that means we all won.
Yeah.
Would you...
Yeah.
Yeah, we died.
Yeah, if we make it to the end of humanity, that's so sweet.
Would you
It would be pretty
rather
cool to
be hit by the bomb or slowly die in an extremely hyper-competitive post-nuclear wasteland?
Yeah, hit by the bomb.
Hit me with that bomb, dude.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, same here.
Just bomb me up.
Yeah, give me that bomb.
I feel like I talk about this every NLSS, but I will die in that nuclear wasteland. Probably shortly after the bomb drops. Because you know they're not aiming for Queens when North Korea drops the bomb.
No one with a fucking working brain's like, oh, hell yeah, Fallout, that looks like fun.
Yeah, I don't know why it's always like, whenever somebody's like, man, don't you just wish there was a zombie apocalypse, man? Don't you just wish, like, a nuclear bomb got dropped? I'm like, no! I get it, you got, like, 100 cans of beans in your basement, but that doesn't mean it would be good if a nuclear bomb dropped. Those are the kind of people that I think, like, they watch 28 Days Later, and when they get to, like, the part with the military base, they're like, oh, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the guy taking
on the sidewalk getting chased down. That's you. It's like 80% of people.
On the reverse, it is frustrating watching like post-apocalyptic shows like like Walking Dead and seeing them like just like walk around endlessly instead of just trying to like fortify a structure or something. Just like just build a couple palisades or something, man, or just board up some windows. You guys don't got to be walking on a highway forever. It's a terrible idea.
Then how can I have that sick music montage? Coral. I walk a lonely road, the only road I have ever known.
Did they use that in The Walking Dead?
I don't know.
Because that'd be like a jumping the shark moment. No, I'm not. You're misrepresenting me. I'm not upset at people that bring or that build like apocalypse shelters. I just find it funny when people are like, well, when a solar flare wipes out the world's grid, you're gonna be sorry and you're gonna come crying to me. And I'm like, you have a problem. You're like, you want the world to end so that
you can be right.
Yeah, you're right, and you're more valuable now.
The point of an apocalypse shelter is to hope you never have to use it.
Like, you're gonna be sorry when you come crying to me having to trade your body for a gallon of clean water.
You buy it so that you feel good about, not having to worry. Not you get excited that you get to use it. It's the complete opposite.
I just feel like I wouldn't want to just live in a bomb shelter and like wait, just die in there.
30 years, yeah.
Yeah, like I was gonna live in this shelter instead of the.
I don't know, like it doesn't seem that much different from my life right now, so I didn't think it'd be that.
That's true. I just feel like
can I bring my porn? Is that allowed?
Yeah,
a flash drive?
Yeah, whatever the fuck you want, yeah.
Well, there's that guy, and like, it's kind of like a sensitive subject because he's disturbed, but he's also like a genius programmer, and he's built this OS that is like completely off like the internet. Like, it's built to be sequestered, and the idea is that when the rapture happens, this is the OS you can use because it just like it's self-maintaining and secure, and he's built a couple of video games on it. That's like his contingency plan for being in his shelter. Is
That's
like,
pretty funny.
Temple OS.
Why wouldn't Windows work?
But, honestly, I have no idea. But it just wouldn't, okay?
So I did see, there was an article that was pretty funny. There's a Japanese robotics company called Cyberdyne.
Yes, that's correct. I also saw the top post on Reddit yesterday.
Yeah, and they made an exoskeleton for legs called Hal. So like they're just, it's completely on the nose, right? Like it has to be, because if it's not, then we're all dead.
Yeah,
but it's got to be completely on the nose, right? I hope.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like we should let the robots take over Earth. And hear me out here. Are they going to wipe out humanity? Maybe. Are humanity's flaws what make us beautiful? Maybe. But, like, aren't robots eventually just going to be, like, a lot better?
Yeah,
I think that's the idea.
Yeah, aren't they going to solve, like,
then,
all of the problems?
That's the thing, right? I think everyone always puts this fucking movie doomsday twist on all like the future happenings. Like, oh, we're gonna make these really smart robots, and they're gonna kill us. Oh, we're gonna meet these cool aliens, and then they're gonna kill us. Every time, it's like, no, we're projecting our own horrible fucking flaws on things that don't exist or we don't know about yet.
But it is conceivable that if we make a super AI sentient robot that, you know...
why would they need us?
Yeah, they'd be like, well... Especially if they could, like, you know, make other robots and, like, basically procreate, they'd be like, well, we don't really need humans anymore.
If they're that smart, why would they want to do that? Why would they want to make more? What's the end goal?
Because I'm sure humans are doing something fucked up to them in this scenario.
Don't use your guns. No guns allowed. No guns allowed. No, not you guys are fine. You guys, hey, put your gun away, Bandage Lord. Oh my, I'm on your team.
Dude, if the robot overlords take over, if they give me a Matrix, then I'm in.
Isn't that like people watch the Matrix as if it's like a cautionary tale?
Yeah.
But then we're like, man, I can't wait for VR porn. That's the Matrix.
In the Matrix, robots are assholes. They give everyone a boring ass, lame life.
True. Yeah. Well, in the second one, they
tried to give people a good life, and then they rebelled.
Oh, well then those people are stupid.
No! No!
I got stabbed.
No. Stab this man. He jumped my bayonet! He jumped over it! That's amazing, honestly.
Look, reality is... We've learned that reality is meaningless, so if you give me just a good reality that I believe, fucking sign me up, dude.
Sounds good to me, man.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no.
It's not real, though. Yeah, who fucking cares?
People are like, would you put your brain into a robot? Yeah, but assuming it was like... I don't want to put my brain into Osimo, but if they got sick robots... if they got sweet robots, yeah. But also, I don't think that's like a great solution. It's just like... We're just creating like super soldiers. It's not like we've stopped the fundamental problems with humanity. It's just like...
he loves you.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, hey, I'm still a human. But I got a rocket launcher for a hand instead, so... Speaking of which, I watched about an hour of You Only Live Twice yesterday.
Okay, what is that?
That's a James Bond film starring Sean Connery, where he goes to Japan, and they give him plastic surgery to turn him into, and I quote, a Japanese.
You know, it's still like, I don't think this will ever go away. Whenever Jess orders Chinese food, she says, "I'm having a Chinese."
Yeah,
that's not okay.
And that'll never not be weird for me. It's just weird sounding.
Oh man,
it's actually like, as far as old James Bond goes, it's pretty okay. But Sean Connery with a wig and some eye makeup does not look Japanese. Like, the thing is, he still has like the world's hairiest chest. So he's like walking around with a hairy chest. Like, nobody on Earth is gonna think that this guy is Japanese.
Well, they had that one really tasteful Mickey Rooney Chinese.
That's
impression.
correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did the stream go down? One sec.
Rip?
it may have. Twitch has been kind of resetting streams lately.
Yeah, Twitch has been weird lately.
Classic Twitch prank.
I don't know, my game got real framey for a second, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
It's weirder saying I'm having blank food. I don't know.
No,
I feel like
it's not.
I feel like it's so much less weird.
Because if you're saying, I'm having Chinese food, there's actually, like, no possible...
Yeah, there's no misinterpretation.
It's not like they're going to think you're eating a person. The audio's fine, but the video's terrible? I don't know, I feel like the video works. Yeah, the video works. I don't know, man.
We do say, I'm having Chinese. It's just we don't put the indefinite article before that. Yeah, in this dance number here.
Is this fucking Cha-Cha Slide? With bagpipes.
No, I know nobody thinks that, but it's like, imagine if you called baby back ribs, I'm eating a baby, you know? Like, it's contextually, everyone would know you're not eating a human infant, but, you know, it's still like, why complicate it? Moreover, you guys invented the English language, so stop ruining it.
I agree. Oh, do the crisscross, guys.
Oh, this guy's about to come stab me with this. No. Oh, thank God. I got flag stabbed.
This is the greatest game that has ever been invented. Just by the way,
It's just very silly.
This is good,
Yeah.
clean fun.
What is a fettuccino? Or fettuccino? That was me wanting to troll whoever runs Starbucks Canada's social media. As I was folding my laundry last night, I said, man, wouldn't it be funny if there was like a coffee drink called a fettuccino? And then I just tweeted them and said, when did you guys get rid of the fettuccino?
if it was
Oh,
not
Lord.
pasta and instead a Star Wars crossover, then it would make a lot of sense.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
I was doing the crisscross and cha-cha real smooth.
Good time.
I got that deep kill streak going.
I feel like coffee. So coffee with pasta in it would obviously be disgusting.
Yes.
Coffee flavored pasta, however.
Also
Rob.
disgusting.
Rob,
Yeah, like you're
Definitely.
probably right.
Definitely
But I
also
feel like-
gross.
But I feel like
100%
there's
right.
like a 20% chance that it might be like kind of good.
Nope.
I'm gonna go 20%. I think it's like 20%.
Rob.
I think it's possible. I think somebody can make delicious coffee flavored pasta.
Oh god, the cha-cha's here! Holy shit!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's cha-cha. They're here.
It's one of those things where, like, I feel like you could make that into a dessert. You'd be like, oh, I'll take a... Ah!
Oh,
Well, I
that's
mean,
bad
nachos
boys.
into a dessert, right?
Well,
You get the cinnamon sugar nachos.
That's the thing, but I'm like... I don't know. I don't like when people invent a food by just adding two foods together and going, like, maybe it'll work. Like...
You mean everything on GIF recipes?
Yeah, exactly. They're bacon tater tot nacho casserole sandwich, and you're like, man, that's you've accurately described what that is, but like I'm just not sure I'm into it.
That's like the same thing with whatchamacallit, those KFC famous
The
bowls
famous
things.
bowls, yeah.
Yeah, which is just kind of frustrating because it's just like yeah, you could have it in a bowl, or you could just eat it, you know, in
You could have it
separate
in a
portions.
bowl.
Yeah,
You could
just
have it
make
on Sunday.
like a normal human. Like why does it have to be in a bowl together? Doesn't add anything.
Oh, I hit you.
Yeah, that said, croissant sandwiches are delicious. So fuck you, French people. We made the croissant better.
No, you definitely didn't.
We
I think
did.
we made
but
I think that counts as making the
makes it
sandwich
better.
better. Not
That makes the French
made it-
croissant
it-
made the sandwich better.
this is true. Yeah.
If
But
you-
Viva la George.
Dude, like, bad croissants? I never understood why croissants existed. When I was a kid, I was always just like, this is just weird, like, moon bread. When I got older, I had, like, a good croissant. I was like, this is the greatest bread product on earth. Why are we making them so bad? They just taste like flat, weird bread.
Well, I mean, similar to puff pastry, the secret ingredient of the croissant is a mountain.
Yeah,
of
like a
butter.
stick of butter per croissant.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't even say the word right.
Croissant.
It's not a croissant, it's croissant.
Why? So, question: why did Pillsbury have to name their ones that come in a tube crescents?
Do you want me to give you the honest answer?
Yeah, I want to know.
I think they probably think that their prime demographic might think that croissant is too foreign and thus too spicy for them.
Oh man, you're probably right.
You are
100% that's gotta be it.
1000% correct.
Oh man, you're so right, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing.
Oh, that's so American.
This guy keeps charging with the group, and every time he charges,
I
he's
love
playing
it.
a different song. And
It's
you
always
just
like
hear it
it's
like
metal.
fade in and fade out as he charges.
Yeah, just hear a guitar solo
Fucking
with
Doppler
approach.
effect, dude.
Croissant. I do like croissants though. I
They're
also
like
really
the superior bread product.
Yeah, and also like anything made with puff pastry is just magical. It's just wonderful. I don't know why more things aren't made with puff paste.
Because it has like 8 sticks of butter.
Well, that's true, yeah. But I mean, like, that shouldn't be a problem for Americans, right?
That's never bothered me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh,
Can I kill this bird? Oh.
Do it.
I'm ready to not hear bagpipes anymore, I think.
Ever again, right? They're literally a curse.
Oh, hey, here's a question. How do you guys say COUP space DE space
It's a coup de grace.
GRAS? Right, yeah, that's how we say it. Apparently, that's not how you say it in French. They pronounce the S. And they say
Coup de grace?
it's a grace. Like they pronounce the S. Apparently.
Gracias? Coup de gracias.
Puis-je aller à la salle de bain, s'il vous plaît?
Exactly.
LeBlanc?
Je voudrais une croissant plus grosse, s'il vous plaît.
I'm sorry, I meant LeBlanc.
Heard that.
Puis-je aller à une boisson du eau, juseo? That's Korean. S'il vous plaît.
Hey, Kate!
Get out of here, hard scoop.
That's mutiny, sir!
It had to be that song, didn't it?
Well, you
Is
know,
there any
they're
other
adding
song?
bagpipes. Yeah, that's the one that they're gonna add. You know that.
That's mutiny!
Is there any other bagpipe song ever?
Probably.
Oh, he's back.
There's.
That's the one.
That's
Not a bagpipe song.
It's like an Ice Cream Man song.
That's my college's fight song.
Marching home or whatever.
What's a fight song?
I don't know. You play it when you get into fights, I think.
That's
You
fight.
play it at football games.
Pretty much.
Those are fights.
Dude, speaking of
Football
football,
fight.
Vince McMahon is reopening the XFL.
XFL, I see
Yeah,
it.
but-
It's gonna be so dumb. I can't wait.
I don't know though if it's because I follow mostly people in the games industry on Twitter, so it leans a little left, to say the least. But at first I was like, "Oh, sick XFL," and then I saw like 100 tweets that are like, "It's like made as a
Racist
reactionary
Right,
league
yeah,
to
yeah.
the NFL being too liberal," and I said, "What?"
Well, so the reason that people are saying that, and you know, probably rightly so, is because he's making, like he said, it's going to be an 8-team league with 10 games, and one of those things of the overview that he listed was that you're not allowed to kneel for the national anthem. Like
So-
the quarters are going to be this long, and also you can't kneel for the national anthem, and 8-game regular seasons, you know.
When Bob McNair called his black players prisoners, that was way too liberal, I guess, for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
The word was too light, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I like the idea that, like, oh, why won't you watch the CFL? Oh, man, the caliber of play in the NFL is just so much higher, I'm not sure I could go. But I will watch the XFL, the league consisting of players who will not kneel.
Do you remember the old XFL?
I watched maybe,
Yeah.
like, 3 games of the
Ooh,
XFL.
It was so bad.
Yeah. Well, he did say that it's not going to be as gimmicky as the original one.
Well, I really thought it was going to be like NFL Blitz.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how they marketed the first one, right? Is that it's like, this is more violent football. But like now people are like, that seems bad. We should not have more violent football. It's like, I don't want to watch people die so much. You know, that seems not good.
Yeah, I guess it's a little tone deaf when you've got, like, 38-year-old ex-linebackers, like, blowing themselves away.
Yeah.
Like, literally all of them.
Yeah.
No, they're fine. It's just, you know, it happens.
Back in my day, you get a concussion, coach would send you back out on the field. Self-employed, school of hard knocks.
Yeah, well, like literally this year, there is a player who they don't know if he's gonna walk again. So I mean, that's
He's
pretty
walking.
bad.
He's walking.
Is it he's still in a wheelchair?
He can walk, though. Like, he
Oh,
got up
okay,
and
that's
walked a
good.
bit, yeah.
Oh,
Is
good
he
for him.
faking it?
Maybe he's wearing Hal.
Can he play in the XFL, where you have to make for the
He
national
wants
anthem?
to come back to the NFL, and everyone's kind of like, my dude.
Please don't. Yeah.
Yeah, do not do that. We'll start a GoFundMe, man. Just don't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I don't understand we've had this conversation maybe 3 or 4 times, but
Yeah.
sometimes it'll be like 25-year-old retires from the NFL because he's worried about his brain getting turned into, oatmeal. And then in the comments, there'll be some guy, and it's always self-employed at Self, or like CEO of Self-Employed or something like that. And they're like, wow, these poor, pampered babies, like, why don't they just literally ruin their brain for my enjoyment? Don't you understand? You're getting paid a lot of money to be brain dead.
I know. I've seen so many comments like, "Oh God, they're just trying to pussify the NFL." I was like, "Dog, I don't want to watch football if it means I'm gonna watch some dude just like break his spine and die." It sounds terrible. Also, I feel like if you're watching the NFL to watch like big hits or people getting laid out, then just watch MMA, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like if you watch the NFL, I don't know. I'm also coming to someone who just doesn't like football. Like, how can you watch that for that action? Like, why would someone gets leveled what, like every 25 minutes?
Yeah, like. I don't know.
Why did you shoot this man? We could have fought him.
All right.
I have killed the same guy 3 times in a row. I feel really bad.
You should.
I've signed my checkout for the NFL. People thought I was joking and just salty, but I'm out. I'm not gonna watch it anymore.
Because of the anthem protesters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. I can't stand when people
You just can't stand the
disrespect our
anthem.
national anthem.
Disrespecting the flag.
That is sick. They're
I respect
disrespecting
you
God.
so much for that.
There was a good post where it's like, yeah, there's so many people, not watching the NFL, because of the anthem protests, and somebody else just replied with like a million retweets, like, bet their teams aren't doing too well. Be funny to see their willpower once their team is 12-4.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're holding up.
It's probably pretty easy to take a stand if you were like a Browns fan this year.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like
no, don't
there were
do
like
it.
pictures on Twitter is like, oh, look at the empty stadiums of the San Francisco 49ers. Like, yeah, they won 2 games.
Not to
That
mention, if
happens
you want
every
to
year.
come up with a city that like is unlikely to support that line of reasoning. It's just like one of the most liberal cities in the entire world, maybe. No, don't do. Hey, I have respect. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize my teammates were using guns.
Did we talk about the Browns thing that happened with the player tweeting? I can't remember.
Yeah, we
if that
called
was
them
the
like
name
fair
of
weather fans or bandwagon fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that's hilarious. That's just so funny. That is just a complete lack of self-awareness. I mean, like I said it before on the show, but like literally, all of us could have been the entire roster for the Browns. We would have won the same number of games.
If you guys were in the NFL, do you think you'd retire after like your entry level deal is like not that good? So you sign your sick deal, you make like a lot of money. Time to sign your second real contract. You in or you out?
No, I'm out, dude. I'm done. What?
Probably out. If you would asked me that like 5 years ago, I'd have been like, no, I'm in. Always. Now,
Yeah.
no.
It depends, right? Like I don't know. Like I guess like if you're Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
And you've got like 5 rings and you're already like the greatest of all time and you want to keep your records and you're like 38 and your brain's already mush. Might as well, right? At that point.
I
Just
see.
keep
I did.
going.
I thought you were gonna go in the opposite direction with that, but that's fine.
No, yeah, just might as well keep going, see what happens. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think Calvin Johnson did the right thing retiring at, what was it, like 27, 28?
Yeah, I mean, I get why you'd be pissed if you were a fan of the team,
Yeah.
but like, you only get one brain for now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if I'm a punter, yeah, dude, I'm in.
Oh,
the whole
it's
way.
sick, man. But I mean, how much do people get paid as a punter? You still do well, but you're not
You
making
get
like.
paid pretty well.
Punters are super important.
Yeah, but aren't you
I mean,
like
they don't
like the
get paid.
lowest paid person on the or lowest paid person on the team?
No, probably
Not
like special teams
necessarily.
players are the lowest.
Why don't they just put Champ Bailey? Champ Bailey is you put him on punt return, kick return, wide receiver, cornerback, strong safety, free safety.
I feel like punters probably average like 2 million a year, maybe, which is it's
Good
pretty
punters
good, right?
Get more than that too.
True,
2
yeah.
to 4 million. Okay, wow.
And if your last name ends in like Kowski, you're probably getting paid like 8 mil.
That's also true, yeah.
Charles Bukowski.
Yep, he would do well. Dude, I actually found out. So, you guys know Herschel Walker, right?
No. Unless, wait a minute, is that the guy from the second season of The Walking Dead who owned that farm?
Yeah. Basically, Hall of Fame running back in the NFL. He's like 54 now. He wants to get into a fight in MMA, and he's already had 2 fights. He's already had 2 fights in the MMA at like age 48, and he won both of them.
Whoa, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he's 54. He wants to go punch people, and he's also jacked as fuck too. I mean, like he could knock me out in 1 punch, but I mean, still crazy.
You think it's kind of like insulting that they call it special teams?
Right.
A little bit.
What does it mean? It's
I
like,
can see it.
you know, oh, they have a really important job. They're the special teams.
I think that maybe is like changed over time, sort of like what the British call their cigarettes. It's like I bet now they wish they had called it something different. Back
In
the
retrospect.
day. Yeah. Probably should
Hindsight's 2020, you know?
Yeah, if they knew then what we know now. This guy's a master.
I'm following this screaming guy with the flag and the music.
Dude, there is so much like homoerotic naming conventions in football. There's tight ends, you know,
Yeah.
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
You know what's weird?
Yeah.
Quarterback, halfback,
Yeah.
fullback.
Fullback.
Where's the 3/4 back? It's like they've got all the
All the backs.
they got all the
Fair
steps,
point, yeah.
but
So mad right now.
you guys just want to leave Holdfast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I'll see you in 3 minutes.
Sure. All right.
Long dong.
I'm so excited.
What a game.
I have to find and plug in a controller.
Nice,
But
dude.
I
I
have faith
believe
I
in
can do
you.
this in like a minute. Yeah.
You got this.
Oh yeah.
You know what bothers me about sports? And I'm not just saying this because Bear Taffy is supposed to be joining us. When people who are fans of really good teams think that
Yeah.
there's a conspiracy against their team.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
I follow
Yeah.
in the NHL, the Leafs are like the most valuable team by far, and Canadian media like exclusively covers them. And I follow a dude who is just like every time a penalty gets called against them, they go typical NHL, shutting the Leafs down. And you go, what are you talking about? You got the #1 pick in the draft a year and a half ago. Like if anything, there's a conspiracy for you.
Yeah, there. Like, I mean, I obviously peruse the NFL subreddit. Patriots fans are the sorest winners that I've ever seen.
Hey, man.
Hey, Bear.
Hey, Bear, how's it going?
Hey, now.
I'm just saying. On the
I
NFL
think we're pretty
subreddit-
reasonable.
No, the NFL subreddit specifically is horrible. Like,
Yeah,
there are no good fans on that subreddit a lot of the time.
that's true.
The Flake
right?
game was bullshit.
I mean, yeah. But then, like, there are also, like, Patriots fans like, oh, God, the whole league's against us. We're the underdogs. Like, no, you're not. You have not been the underdog in, like, 20 years.
You can
Everybody does hate us.
you can join
That's
on
true.
Replay.
That look,
You can't
that
debate
is your
that.
only complaint, I think, though, is that everybody hates you.
Yeah. Everybody hates seeing us win. And that's reasonable. You know what? I get it.
Yeah. There was a good post on the NFL subreddit. It was like, how many wins do the Browns need to get in order for people to actually start hating them? Because it would be hard, right?
I think if the Browns won 2 Super Bowls in a row, people would start hating them.
Yeah, probably. Even if they won 1, people would be like, oh, Browns.
Yeah,
We
honestly.
can test that with the Astros. If the Astros win again and people start hating them, then we'll see.
Dude, I have to think about like the mechanics of why, like Bear's talking, and then Austin joins the London lobby, and Bear's voice starts to echo through London. Like in my head, I'm trying to figure out how on earth that can even happen.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
I still really want to know who was the design rep responsible for saying like
Someone had to do that, right?
yeah, like it's such a good echo on it.
It produced one of my
it's
favorite
brutal.
clips of all time.
Just let's make it echo by default, and there should be no option to turn it off in the settings. Oh man,
It's to add to the ambiance. It's to make you feel like you're talking in an Olympic arena.
Talking in a big empty swimming pool.
What happened to the London venues? Like if you live in London, what do they do with like this stadium where they had the running track?
Well, they
build
use
this
stuff
stadium
that's
for the
already there, I thought, don't they?
yeah.
I guess you're right. Because like people always talk about how when the Olympics leave, like the venues get derelict. The ones
Yeah.
in Vancouver, I mean, they used them before and they're still using them now. I guess the
Yeah.
ones in London, I imagine, are probably the same. Did you ever see like 10 years ago they did this photo essay for the venues in Athens, and it's just like decrepit.
You know, speaking of stadiums, one thing that I do fucking hate about the NFL or just like American sports in general, I don't know if this is common in other countries, but like here, the city pays for like half or more than half of the stadium.
Oh yeah.
So like you have to pay taxes to build the stadium. It's like, motherfucker, I'm not getting any equity.
Well, that's
in the
like,
like why am I paying for this stadium? You're
We
a
don't talk about
millionaire.
equity on this goddamn show.
well, it's an adult show, okay? That's
talking about
what's
equity.
happening in Calgary right now. Is like the team is, as much as I hate them, they're really well supported because it's a Canadian hockey team, and they need a new stadium. And the NHL's like, well, if you guys don't build a stadium with taxpayer dollars, we might just have to move you. And the mayor has been like, nah, fuck that. The team's paying for the stadium. The people are not paying for the stadium. And they go, well, we might have to move you. And they're like, you're not going to move us. Just if you want a new stadium, just pay for it.
Did he grab his nuts while he said that?
He won re-election basically by telling the NHL to fuck off. Which
Hell
is,
yeah, dude.
I was like, good for you.
That's good, yeah. That's,
Absolutely.
Just look what happened in St. Louis. They said no, and then they lost their team. So
LA got two.
yeah, but nobody wanted the Chargers there.
LA didn't even want like one team.
Yeah, Rob said it right. Nobody really
Yeah.
wanted the Chargers.
Yeah, everybody's still pretty pissed at the Chargers for doing it.
Oh, I guess you're just not going to throw your javelin, huh? How did you not throw this? I hate to be the guy. Is this left stick?
It's left stick. I just learned
It's
this.
left stick, yeah.
It
I
didn't-
forgot when we did the running thing. I just spammed A and went to the red immediately. Forgot what we were doing.
I got my first gold in running, and I screamed internally. That's how
Yeah,
bad
that
it
was you were way ahead.
way ahead.
Did you get a good jump at the beginning?
Why does
did.
I don't understand. The A button works, but then he will not throw, like the javelin just doesn't work.
You have to go down and up. Or you
I'm aware, dude. I'm aware.
I'm just letting you
Do you
know.
want us to explain how to throw the jump?
I'm pressing the stick. He's just not pulling it. Oh, he pulled it that time. Maybe I'm just.
How is that a foul? Eat my
I'm letting
ass.
go too early, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I totally like just do not remember how to do any of this.
I think this controller might be on its last legs.
Honestly,
Kill a
like,
fucking Xbox controller.
Well, I have a PS4 controller right here. I don't know. Do I need to
I'm
install
using the
drivers for it?
You might need to use DS4 Windows. It doesn't detect the right controller for this game for some reason.
Okay.
Just get an
Like sometimes it does.
Go to Amazon. You have Prime.
I should get an Xbox controller too. People be honest.
Just go to Xbox and get it's just the better controller.
Y'all are talking about the 360 controller, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
360.
I like the
not the
bone.
Xbox One.
No,
I like the bone better, honestly. Like,
me too, but that's a different conversation.
I'm actually gonna foul out.
I'm doing pretty bad.
yeah, me too, actually.
I'll take a bronze.
Did you guys see ESL, the ESL drama that's been
Yes,
going on
I
with
did
Dota?
indeed.
I did
How
not.
they basically just absolutely fucked themselves so hard that they might actually just like lose so much money now.
Wait,
What
what did they
happened?
do?
So Dota has tournaments, right? And ESL has, I think they're having a major right now or a minor. I don't know how the rules go, but they decided to sign a deal with Facebook.
Oh,
They signed a deal with Facebook. He's
Fourth
done.
Robert.
to first, it
Oh
only
my
takes one.
Robert.
Fourth to first.
Dude, you beat him by .01.
I went last to second by .01.
That is hilarious.
But yeah, okay, so go on.
I lost my train of thought. They signed a deal with Facebook to have priority solo streaming rights.
Oh,
with
I did
Facebook.
see this. Yeah.
Which, if you've never been on Facebook, that has nothing to do with esports or anything or streaming. So it was completely.
It's mostly
out
for
of
your
left
grandparents
field.
now.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll speak for Bear so that one of us can remain innocent. It shocks me to hear of ESL making a decision that could be described as backwards.
It goes a step further. So people on Twitch, there's a rule that Valve has that as long as you don't restream the official stream, like because you can watch tournament games in Dota 2, like they have their own viewer, and you're allowed to stream those. So as long as you don't restream like the overlays and the casters and everything, and you do your own thing, you can stream that. Well, ESL, you know, because this isn't a common issue that's been happening a lot, they started filing DMCA claims on the Twitch streams.
Oh, that's
Take
smart.
them down. You can't do that because
nope.
and Valve just released a statement saying, "Yeah, we are the only ones allowed to do that for Dota content. So if anyone else is doing that, we'll handle that and deal with it our own side of things. But we are the only ones allowed to issue DMCA claims. So now ESL they have a 2-year deal with Facebook that's going to completely fuck up and crash.
Dude, they
That's-
got a Valve on their
The tournament's getting like
Valve has,
8,000
infinite
viewers.
money.
Yeah,
Oh, it's got 8,000 viewers.
like not even. I
It
don't
had
know.
2,000, I think, when I checked.
Wow.
And meanwhile, it has like 100,000 on the streams now on Twitch.
Oh,
It's an important tournament.
I got a new
That's
world
crazy.
record, and you still beat me.
dude, I hope one of the Dota casting groups just like picks it up and.
Oh yeah, no,
starts
that's what
streaming
happened.
it.
Is like one of the casting groups started doing it. I forget his name. I think he was a part of a smaller casting group, and he got his channel taken down. That started the whole thing.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
I'm glad Valve finally had the balls to just be like, nah, son.
Yeah.
Because like there have been tournaments that have been doing that for a couple of years now. That's good.
Yeah, apparently for all the people restreaming it on Twitch, every stream had higher viewership. they did a protest actually, I think on the subreddit, where they're like, let's go watch as many streams as we can just to say fuck you ESL. And so literally every stream that was streaming it had like more viewers.
Damn.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's good. That's some good stuff.
So just another classic DMCA debacle.
Is it like
had a
literally
perfect
never works?
It never works.
Yeah.
Even if you're in the right, like the bad press you get for doing it is so much worse than the benefit you would get. So
I actually got a perfect dive.
hey.
Nice. Yeah, like I don't know, man. The whole like I understand there needs to be some kind of system in place, but like DMCA is like a really outmoded system in the modern era, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if somebody's like streaming the Super Bowl,
Right.
I get it, but like,
Yeah.
I got another perfect dive.
it's incredible.
The thing is, because Valve specifically stated the games themselves in tournaments are owned by Valve, and they're
Right.
allowed. And they've said, go ahead, we don't care. I think it's just to keep competitiveness alive. Is that a word?
Yeah, alive is a word. It's confirmed.
Yeah.
I belly flopped that.
These perfect dives, though.
I'm doing real good on
Yeah,
dives
This is
today.
incredible.
Actually, that's one of the things that I'm excited about with the XFL is that they might actually have like a good streaming service for the games, which might force the NFL to actually do that.
Oh, dude, that'd be the best case scenario.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
I don't know, dude. Like the NBA G League streams on Twitch, and
How do they do?
I just don't like it. Like,
I'm
not
not like basketball, but like
Well,
I don't know.
I'm not necessarily saying they do a bad job, but I'm just like, I get it. You're like kind of trying it out, but I don't know. It hasn't drawn me in. I'll give you that much.
It's kind of like watching a game at the YMCA. It's like you don't really know the guys playing,
Yeah.
and a lot of what makes basketball interesting is the character stories and the drama. And shit.
Well, is the G League like it's one level below the NBA? Like it's people that are gonna come up from there?
It's their farm league. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Minor league.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I mean, they use that vernacular.
I think like there's kind of no loss for like the NBA to do stuff like that because, like NFL preseason games, which are games that don't matter, they often have better ratings than like NBA and MLB regular season games.
Yeah.
You know. So like I feel like there's no loss for them to do that.
I got a
Try it out.
PB and you still beat.
You guys are putting a high bar up.
Dude, this is like the closest London we've ever had.
Yes, 6.
And you know what it all comes down to?
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Actually kill me.
Just so sad.
It's over for me.
Me too.
I'm gonna try my.
We can't all be
hard
that
out.
pessimistic. One of us has to be the egotistical juggernaut here.
I'm gonna get 26
Doubt it.
out of 25.
He looks in tip-top shape here.
I want
Really
the
stiff
NFL on
competition.
Twitch. Do it.
Dude, that'd be so dope if we could like re-stream and commentate
Oh,
ourselves
that'd be so good.
over, like the satellite feed without the commentary from the broadcast.
Oh, dude, that'd be legit.
Even the few times that, because they streamed like some of the Thursday night football games this year, even the few times having like Twitch chat memes during the game
Yeah.
was just amazing.
They're definitely never gonna let you restream it. That's absurd.
so.
It's like $1 trillion industry.
Maybe the XFL.
Maybe the XFL.
I don't know, man. Like if they could work it into like the advertisers' contracts, right? Because like if people are restreaming the ads, then I'm sure you can make the argument that people are still seeing the ads anyway, right?
I don't think Tide gives a shit about your extra 1,500 viewers.
They're trying to stop people
Well,
from poisoning themselves right now.
Yeah, but they're not gonna like pay the streamer for restreaming it. But I mean, like, you know, the NFL could argue like, well, we could let people restream it because, you know, they're still seeing the ads.
Yeah, I'm with you on that logic.
Yeah, but like,
Roger Goodell had balls, he'd do it.
yeah, but like, how much does CBS pay for the rights to like air their NFL games? Like
Millions.
hundreds
Like
of
30
millions of
bucks.
dollars a year? 30
Probably,
bucks.
yeah.
It's probably a lot. $10,000.
I'm with you. Like, I would love to watch sports with Twitch chat.
You could do that. There was one NFL game on Twitch. It
No,
happened.
there were a couple. There were
Were
like
there a couple? I thought it was only one.
No, yeah, it was like 4 or 5.
They did Thursday Night Football a few weeks. Yeah, it was toward
Yeah.
the end of the season, I think. Twitter was even streaming it.
That was last year, though.
That was last. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Beats
Yeah,
like, I don't know
Amazon.
if you guys still get this when you go to Twitter. They always feed me Bloomberg tech news. And I'm like, I
Really?
do not need this.
Yeah, I get weird shit like that too on Twitter.
Titties.
What do you guys? I'm like, I know you all use the front page of Reddit pretty commonly, but where else are you going for your news commonly these days?
Reddit.
That's it.
Oh,
Like,
Kinda like
Kinda.
Reddit and Twitter, but I go to both sides of Twitter because I hate myself, I guess.
oh yeah, I do that
do
too.
actually.
I go to
know
both
it's
sides
against
of
the other
Reddit.
side.
Yeah.
So-
All you have to do is click
I
on a
do too.
political hashtag and you get both
Oh,
sides.
there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll
Yeah.
find it. Mm-hmm.
yeah, you
No,
find
that's,
some really bad
I do
stuff.
that on Reddit as well.
I'm
Like,
starting to recognize people too, and I've just begun to hate them so much.
Oh no.
Anybody with like an American flag avatar in their Twitter name is just like, I'm not saying you can't buck the trend here, chat, but whenever I see somebody that has an American flag in their Twitter name, they're always saying some vile shit.
So, hold on a second. I just want to mention. I've seen a lot of people say Rob ... and explains a lot about Rob. You realize we all said
Justin
that.
with the true set.
Listen, don't talk about
all
it.
of us.
We don't have to talk about that.
I just
People are asking me why I would
commend you.
do that, but like that's the thing. Like even if I have to read vile racist garbage, I just do not want to be in the echo chamber. Just get me out.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I
have
feel
that
like-
as a problem.
I don't know. I spent like a few months submerged in like all the garbage bullshit on the other side.
You do live in
And-
Florida.
I do. Now, but like, I don't know. I don't need to. I don't really feel like I'm probably in a bit of an echo chamber, but like, I've made up my mind at this point about those people. You know.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear any more from them.
I do like to read the dissenting opinions from or just opinions that are opposing from my own and like try to find the logic. But then a lot of times it's like,
So I've
there's no
noticed
logic here. There's just vitriol.
I've noticed the one thing, regardless of opinion, this has nothing to do with opinion, but whenever the other side says anything on Twitter, at least, it is always the snarkiest ha-ha gotcha attitude that you could possibly have.
That's the issue with Twitter in general.
That's just Twitter.
That's not just one side though. That's everybody on Twitter.
I
It's
think
like
that-
it's
yeah,
always
that's-
about we gotta get you.
Get
and
dunked on, bitch.
I want everybody
Yeah.
to see that I got you.
Yeah, I agree. That is like a total like both sides actually.
Yeah,
Like
but
great
no,
London game.
because one side's language and
Well,
the words that they
that's true.
use is so much worse.
I agree with you. One side's objectively worse, I feel, but it's definitely both sides do it. They're like, see all these idiots on the other team. They don't understand.
Is it, like politics, I don't know if this is as common in other countries. It doesn't seem like it is, but we're also inundated in this country with politics.
Don't worry, we're all inundated with your politics as well.
I know! It's like watching reality TV for other countries. I know you guys play our elections and shit and our debates. But like, is it really like my team versus your team in other countries as much as it is here?
It's
feels like
kind
I'm
of
watching
like
sports
that in
when I'm watching
Canada.
See, I don't know. I
It's
feel
like that in Britain, right?
I feel like if anything, the last year or two has kind of like pushed a lot of people to not be on a team.
Yeah,
I hope so.
That's true.
That's what happened. I feel like that's what happened to almost everyone I know. It's clearly you clearly dislike one side more, but you kind of hate both teams.
I've tried to avoid identifying with one side for like my entire life, but I know that if you asked me to pick, I would know what I would pick. You know,
Right.
Yeah, it'd be pretty obvious.
For sure.
Well,
When I grew
my
up,
beliefs,
I was like, oh, sorry.
my beliefs are represented 100% by Gary Johnson. So, like, I got nothing to worry about.
The guy's just brilliant.
Anyway,
To all my French friends, it was like that in France with the recent election. Yeah, I know that was like a really
with
divisive one.
Macron.
Yeah.
I'm in the position where I was on one side. I was on the other side at the start, right? I was raised on one side, and then I when I was growing up, I was like, all right, let's see the other side. Let's give both sides credit.
Yeah.
And immediately I was like, holy fuck. No.
Same. Absolutely.
No.
Actually, like similarly, like my dad is a staunch conservative, and but he's also like this giant dickhole. So it was like a pretty easy, like it was like pretty easy for me to see.
the other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I get it.
Yeah, the only people in my family who were on the other side were historically garbage people.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Historically garbage.
Historically.
You got a
garbage
legacy of
people.
being trash people.
Yeah.
we need to like get we need a dissenting view on the show. We
Yeah.
need to get like
Yeah.
Tommy
I feel like
Lauren.
I'm probably further to the left than anyone.
I think that's probably true.
Are you really? More than Nick?
Every year I just get pushed through.
Nick and Justin.
Last year was the year of
Very
becoming
close.
radicalized.
Wait, really? I didn't know that. That's funny.
Out of people that are regularly on the show, I'm pretty sure I'm the furthest right.
Yeah.
Probably.
I
yeah.
think people
Yeah.
on the internet think you're way farther right than you actually
No, but that's the thing is like for people that are
Right impressions, but not the bad ones.
for people on the right, they're like, oh, he's a cuck. And then for people on the left, they're like, he's a monarchist. And I'm like, neither of these are true.
Yeah. Every once
I
in
mean,
a
I'm not
while.
gonna lie. I've had a few moments where you say something like, "I love capitalism." I'm like, I
But
know
like,
you're
I
not
do,
wrong.
though.
I don't.
But it's great.
I mean, I kind of do too.
Oh, it's like, this is
I know that you're rooted in reality. Though. Like, I know you're not just saying it. and
It's
I know-
not fair to say this, but I've never seen like a person who has a sick job and like a lot of money be like socialism's cool. It's always like, well, it sounds rude, and I this is like the most ignorant opinion I hold. But it's like always somebody who works at the mall. And I'm like, I just want to see like a really, really, really successful person be like, I've benefited from this, but I think we should do it the other way.
There is Mark Cuban. He's a guy who does that.
He has a show dedicated to profiting off of other people's businesses.
True.
I really like the visual of us all mashing the A button while
I'm concerned that you're all mashing way before me. What's that? Like, why is this?
Quick.
I do it while the timer's going. Like,
Get some free mash in.
yeah. But like I feel like you know what it is that like we often go kind of black and white on this show of capitalism versus communism. Yeah. Made it to third.
We tied, dude.
But like in reality, like we live in a hybrid economy just like pretty much every other country on Earth. There's not really a pure system one way or the other anywhere. Oh!
This is a good show.
Oh, second.
I'm not even like economically conservative.
Everyone
though.
I got last with the 24.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous round of shot put.
As of like 18 months ago, I was firm. Everyone was like, NL is like economically liberal and socially liberal. It's only after the 2016 election, unless you believe in like pure communism, you're on the right side now.
Yeah.
I got shit. The world shifted. I stayed the same. I'm a satirical centrist. That's
Well, dude,
always
if the
been.
line moves and you're not moving, then you're gonna be on the other side of the line.
I guess I am moving relative to the line.
The thing is, like, the reality of the world is, like, most people are far closer to center than they are to either side of like, the extremes. It's just that those extremes talk the loudest. And it is frustrating.
This is frustrating.
This is
Someone just got mad at me saying that we just created an echo chamber. We literally just said we wish we had a dissenting opinion on this show. We can't just materialize a conservative.
Literally in the process of disagreeing. Oh no.
And plus, we disagree with each other. Oh, come on.
I am completely fine being the guy who is like the 70-year-old out of touch, like, like land owning, like mine magnate or something like that. That's fine by me.
You own land?
Oh my god.
No, but like, you know, in theory. If I was born in like the early 80s, I could have.
I was gonna say in Vancouver. Damn, you are doing pretty good.
No, it's
How much
sadly.
is land in Vancouver? Is there land in Vancouver?
I don't think you can just buy land anymore.
Important to note, there are conservatives in our group.
Well, you're not. I'm not gonna.
I think there
Yeah,
are
out
I don't
anyone.
wanna,
wrong
like, yeah,
grammatical.
yeah. But yeah, I think it's important to note that because I saw that on the subreddit too. Is like, well, you know, no one has a dissenting opinion, but like, you know, we have privately we have political conversations all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
We just don't on the show often.
So by process of elimination, you can figure out that essentially I just gatekeep dissenting opinions out of the show, and then
Get fucked, Rob. Last place.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Yeah, it's all over.
People are like, well, why did you get Dan to come talk about it? You don't understand. Dan, we all say we like to keep politics out of our stuff. Dan is the one who literally does keep politics out of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He has never said a political thing. Even in private, he doesn't even like to talk about it.
Yeah. Also, I feel like. Well, nah, never mind. I probably shouldn't. Well, I feel like Dan's like pretty socially liberal, but he just votes a certain way.
I don't think you could do 180 videos with a bi-curious furry. And
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean.
but yeah, no, he'd prefer to keep us out of, or for us to keep out of it, I'm sure. So I'll respect his wishes on this.
Yeah, true.
I think, yeah, curious is not the right word.
Well, I just
Kind of confirmed it at this point.
but the phrase "by curious" for some reason it just sounds like it fits the phrasing better. For the purposes of the joke, yeah.
It did roll off the tongue.
Thank you. That's what I
It
mean.
was pretty nice. Yeah, it was good sounding.
This is the sixth
Bingo.
era of the competition. Yeah, I was.
Oh, this is also my 6th era of the competition.
I don't know. Personally, I think we just need to eat the rich, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah, dude.
See,
High
yeah, that's
five.
why now all of a sudden I'm a Republican because I'm like, maybe
I'm
we
sorry.
shouldn't. Maybe
When
we
I
shouldn't.
When I read that article about fucking Amazon boy making how much in a day, I'm sitting there thinking like, how has no one killed him? How is someone not immediately? How is a mob of 1,000 people not eating him at the
That's
moment?
not how it works, dude. You don't just like you
I don't,
consume
like-
them and all of a sudden their wealth is transferred to you.
You eat their brain and gain their
But still,
power.
it sucks because I'll sit here and be like, I know this is irrational, but I feel like once you have that much money, you should die. it's not right. But I'm an asshole.
That's really good.
I guess we do have a dissenting opinion in the group. Don't we?
There you go, yeah.
I just wrap it into this in a smile.
Yeah.
But why should he be dead?
He's done. He hit the top of the leaderboard, and now we have to let someone else try.
Like it's a leaderboard reset?
yeah.
That sounds
It's
pretty
like
good.
he got all the best loot, and nobody else can get anything. So we have to reset the instance.
God damn it! I was in a hurricane.
All I hope is that like if revolution takes place, they just before they kill and eat the rich people, they just ask them and they go like, "Hey, can we have some money?" And then they'll be like, "Yes, here's some money," and you'll be like, "All right."
I feel like
But
we've
then
been
the
doing
check
that for
will bounce.
decades, though. I don't know, man.
The check will bounce. Then you eat them.
But I don't, because here's the thing. Every time I brought up the whole eat the rich thing, I always expect someone to be like, we're not really gonna eat the rich. Not once has anybody ever said that eat the rich is like a turn of phrase. And then,
When I picture it too, I picture everyone has a knife and a fork.
yeah.
Ready to consume their flesh, yeah.
Let them eat Rit.
Well, this really is a challenging routine on the vault now.
I like Vault. I think Vault's good.
I hate it.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Oh, I just.
Oh, he
face
stumbled and
planted.
Oh,
tumbled and rumbled
yep.
this way.
Didn't perform
My
I
guy
landed on
did
my
not
back. Vault
stumble.
sold.
He fell on his back.
Oh, you
This is the
okay?
first time I've ever remotely landed it. I am so proud of myself right now.
Well, maybe the rich wouldn't spend so much money on private security if people on Twitter kept stopping trying to eat them, you know?
Was that an English sentence?
No, yeah, it got a little
Yeah,
messed up
keep
towards
stopping
it.
trying
Kept
to eat
stopping trying to eat them.
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a two birds, one stone kind of deal. Like, you know, you're taking back the means of production, and you get to try human flesh. See if
But
it's
you're
for you,
not
you know?
Rob,
taking
that's
back
you.
the
That's
means of
only
production.
you, Rob.
Oh my god.
Almost third.
Somehow, I fell on my ass.
I am so thrilled with my. I've never gotten over a 2 on this ever.
That's all from Allison. Another
I want that one to be 5 vaults.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's like too, it's too short.
Yeah, it's like if diving was only 2.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like,
You know.
Yeah.
like when it comes to the whole eating the rich people sort of thing,
Oh, that thing, yeah.
I don't know.
I know how. So here's how we make this a more centrist show. We take all the people from that 4chan thread and then we bring them on.
One at a time.
I'm sure that'll go well.
I have no
We
interest in
actually
making the
have their
show.
opinion.
I have no interest in making the show debates.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable with it the way it is right now.
Yeah, what are
Did
we
4chan like find your show and roast y'all, or what happened?
No,
Like, I
actually,
think I
Well,
missed
like
this.
typical snowflakes, somebody on the internet said something bad about them and they just can't get over it.
Mostly, they were pretty positive. It's just like every other comment was just like the most hateful, vitriolic
Yeah,
thing
like
that I've
really.
ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the other half were just like, yeah, it seems like a regular comment of a, you know, full functioning
I don't know what you guys are so upset about. They seem to like me, okay?
They had some pretty negative things to say about you and people around you.
Oh, because I'm mixing my blood?
There were a couple of comments in that regard, yeah.
Well, you know, can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? Does
Hell of a
Abraham
race.
Lincoln? Abraham Lincoln said you can please some of the people all the time, but you can't pick your friends. No!
Oh, let's go, dude! I think I burst too soon.
That was
great.
great. That was a great race. Bear, you were right.
Snuck by it.
Wow. Look at that.
My favorite part about those threads was that anytime anything nice was said about me, there was always a but at the end, and it was always the same but. And it was so funny.
Oh no.
I think they mostly were pretty cool with me, except for they thought that I was closeted gay.
Why do they
Besides
think
that.
you're gay?
Because he
We're
said you would.
super not gay.
Well, because he. I mean, like, don't take us the wrong way. But he says things like, "I'm not gay, but I would suck David Tennant's dick." That makes you a little
stand
gay.
by that. Yeah,
I've already said sucking dick doesn't make you gay.
Yeah, but like it. And
Doesn't.
it's not a bad thing. But wanting to suck a dude's dick makes you a little gay.
Yeah, I think it does.
Everyone's a little gay.
Sure, but like,
Sure.
I mean, like, to be honest,
definitionally though,
to be
like,
completely honest, it's like 99% hyperbole. But if David Tennant was in front of me
Rob.
and said suck my dick, I don't know.
I'm
I don't
trying to
know how-
defend you here.
I'm just saying I don't know how that interaction would turn out. I don't
Like,
know.
apropos of nothing, even if he didn't offer you anything, he just wanted you to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not sure how that situation.
I
like
don't think you
that
would,
he's
man.
so hot that you would swallow his cum.
You'd be like, David Tennant, I respect you and, like, your body of work is admirable, but I don't want to suck your dick.
There's actually nothing wrong with it, but it is a little gay.
I mean, yeah. I would
Did
call it a
4chan
lot
think I was a
gay.
little gay?
I don't know. They probably think everybody's gay.
Yeah.
I assume they would think I was gay.
You're married!
Yeah, I know. I got people telling me in Twitch chat all the time that I'm gay, though.
Really?
I gotta tell my wife, hey, honey, bad news.
I had some guy
I like-
yesterday that's he's said he's been a fan of mine for a long time, 6 years. Then he called me autistic, and I went, "Wow, that just like." He's like, "Hey, I love your videos. I just wish you'd stop being so autistic." And I was like, "Damn, it's just incredibly like." First off, like denigrating to a whole group of people, and then
Oh, yeah.
like medically incorrect, and then like there's just and like highly barbed and meant to be insulting, and like it's just like that's just rude. It's just extremely rude.
It's your Tom Cruise's "you're a jerk" moment.
Well, basically, I was just like, cool it, man.
You're a jerk. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I did take his advice, though. Yeah, it's true. Like,
Glad you learned your lesson.
I'm so like, yeah. Thank you. I'm extremely neurotypical. That's a great word for it.
What? I mean, you got
A normal
Means I got a
ass
big
brain.
fucking brain.
That's like saying if you're a janitor, you're a custodial engineer.
I am genital typical.
Yep. Okay.
Me too.
Genital typical?
Yeah, genital typical. It's a fun thing to say. Try it.
What does it mean?
Genital typical.
Means
Just
you
say
got a
it.
tiny dick.
Genital typical. It's fun to say.
It is fun to say, isn't it?
Oh,
I don't
good
know.
lord.
I am of the opinion that I don't really I don't want to do anything with dudes, and I don't find them attractive. However, I don't think it's like a gay thing to say a dude is attractive. I feel like a lot of straight guys get like a
No, but this is a
saying
a misrepresentation though. You said you
Well,
would suck his
yes.
dick.
I mean, yes, that's true. Yeah. But beyond that,
It's like it's a straw man.
There's nothing gay about saying Crim's Hemsworth. That was that's
Crims?
Crim's Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, he plays Thur.
Yeah, he has a show on Wednesday.
That is a handsome man. He's an attractive dude. I agree.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
Nothing gay about saying Chris Hemsworth is hot and I want to suck his dick.
Not at all.
Good looking guy.
Oh no, get me out. Worst event.
No.
You're gonna-
Wait, are you forgetting about women's high jump?
Wow!
They don't jump as high.
I don't know how high to go. I don't know what's considered like weak.
I don't know.
I just 2.46 and hope to God that I get it eventually.
2.46.
2.14. I'm a legend.
Well, I definitely set that a little too low.
Nice.
I actually hate this one. This is
Yeah.
it
is
you know,
bad.
I'd be way more open to playing London all the time if it was just javelin and archery and like jumps. Oh, come on! Fuck your ankles, you stupid jerk! Stupid idiot.
All right, this is good for silver.
Is this the most left-leaning show on Twitch? Are you out of your fucking minds?
So far from this.
So fucking insane.
Go watch like just about any other stream.
Yeah.
That's
a ridiculous thing.
We're in there. Like we'd be a mentionable perhaps in there somewhere, depending on the composition of the guests. But like,
I
certainly
feel
like not even close, man.
Outside of a few of us, we're all of us are mostly fairly centrist, though.
I watch a lot of South Park.
You gotta cool it on that. They're getting pretty edgy.
Yeah, no, I like not at all.
Yeah, I've seen some other people being extremely open about pretty intense views on Twitch.
Just by like by omission, Squares has to be more left-leaning than this show.
That's possible. I don't know how Mouth falls on the coin.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm probably more of like a land baron than he is. I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh,
Here's a fun idea. What role do you think you guys would play in like the 15th century?
We realistically
Well, let's be honest.
all
We're all
peasants, serfs. Yeah,
We're all serfs, yeah.
yeah. Or Justin also has a valid
A
point.
dead peasant.
Killed by some kind of infection.
Yeah.
Although my name does mean that at some point in my lineage, I was from a wealthy family.
What happened?
I don't know, dude.
Got him.
I wish I knew.
I just glitched the game.
I'm messing up tremendously.
I failed the jump. Like I jumped like during the run animation somehow, like, right after, and I went under the bar and it hit the bar anyway. And the dude got up and started clapping. And he
Yeah, I
was
just happened
happy.
where I just headbutted the mat because I jumped to her like immediately. Oh man, this is tough.
Emmerich in my chat says my name literally means I worked on a farm. Yeah.
Dude, do you ever worry about what's gonna happen when the world population reaches 10 billion and like instead of 2/3 of people being malnourished, they all rise into some kind of proto-middle class and want to eat as much as the typical North American does? Like, do you think the carrying capacity of Earth is large enough to support that many people with the appetites of your typical Western person?
I mean,
No.
we throw
That was
away like
intense.
70% of our food, so I think we're pretty okay.
Yeah,
That's
but what if
true.
everybody starts throwing away 70% of their
That's
food?
a good point.
Lab grown meat in 2020, dude. I'm excited. I'm gonna eat some lab meat. God damn it! It's
Oh,
always
these
the
2-4-2s.
Wow!
Yeah, great scores.
Wow.
I'm all in on the lab meat.
Eat the pork.
Oh no! I did the wrong thing. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, what if Jeffrey turns it around on you guys?
He's just gonna start eating everyone.
It's like, don't
my
make
score
threats
also.
your ass can't cash.
He's gonna hire people to eat with him?
I think he's gonna have the pour over for dinner, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the most dangerous game.
I saw that movie.
Meat.
Steve Carell was in it.
Dinner for schmucks.
Yeah.
That's so. I hate that fucking movie.
It's a bad movie.
It's
yeah.
horrible. Oh god, he's done. Good luck with 2.4.
Wow, Bear, that's amazing.
Thanks.
Nice.
Rob, yours is also amazing, but like
Thank you,
in a
yeah.
different.
Thank you. I tried. Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Good lord.
I'm glad to at least have that nice smorgasbord of medals there.
Smorgasbord.
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 The smorgasbord.
What do you think you guys would do in a purge?
Hide?
Hide, yeah.
Yeah, I'd hide.
I feel like I'd do some purging.
I'd find it clocked out.
You'd be one of the gangs, like one of the roving gang members.
I think, like, I would think about it, but then I would be realistic about how my chances would be of me surviving that. And I would not. I would not survive it.
Oh, you guys are doing it already, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm just incapable. Oh wait, did I do it? No. I was about to say I'm incapable of holding my sticks, putting them.
He's done it on the first go.
Nice.
I didn't go that hard, but I'm still proud of it.
People would download music illegally. Yeah, nice. I like it.
Like this, I'd climb inside the roots of a big-ass tree.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I would be hiding for sure.
What's the record right now?
220.
I don't remember. 220?
I mean,
220
Jackson's got the legendary 224.
Oh, come on.
Dude, that's bullshit.
just commit tax fraud during a purge. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that you could probably do that would be way better than killing people.
It's debatable.
That's a rough round, too. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, what was your?
Do
You're
some,
on
like-
221. I guess I might as well try.
Yeah, do some like Marcus Licinius Crassus things, you know, like burn people's houses down and be like, "Hey, sell your house for $5, or and I'll put out the fire."
I just can't put those sticks up straight.
Oh, he's doing it.
God damn.
He didn't do it. He's doing it. He's still doing it. He's done it!
Oh, damn it.
Oh!
Been knocked out of my bruns.
Rubber.
I've done it.
You did it.
221. I didn't know you were talking about me that whole time, by the way.
No, that's okay.
Where's my Kieran?
Ah, yes, we
Oh.
need one of these and then the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You know what? We haven't done a. We haven't done one of these. You gotta
like
put
that
some
one.
Kieran on there, and then you guys like skulls or kayak?
I hate them both so much.
Yeah, I mean, you could honestly take off trampoline as well. God damn it.
Skulls. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I hate it all.
You know, I gotta say though, it is nice after such a long wait to have my favorite team back in the Super Bowl. Finally.
You have to wait a whole
After
year.
all this time.
God damn it.
Maybe Brady can finally get one.
I can't wait to see the lack of Patriots players on the NFL subreddit in 3 years. I forgot which mode we were playing.
Yeah,
Oh,
didn't
no.
jump. Well, cool.
Check Dan's Twitter. It's not it's not a message I like to see in chat.
Oh God.
It's a Kanye gif, right?
Oh no, yeah, it just says, "Hey Target, can you help this guy out?" And it's a guy who looks like he drove his Bentley over the curb and he's stranded.
Oh,
Aw.
that sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, I'd like to jump when I hit the thing.
Wow. I just-
Oh, that'll be pretty good.
It's the boy Fallon.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Can I rob a hospital to get free medicine?
Oh.
That seems like a pretty good way to go. Just get like really expensive medicine for free on
Oh,
purge.
wow. I fouled so hard.
Oh my God.
You know, actually, maybe I actually am a Republican now that I think about it.
Okay.
Because, like, at first I was like, yeah, how do you do, fellow kids? And then I realized Kate has to get an MRI, but the wait is like kind of long. So we're talking about just like maybe having it,
has done it.
just having it done in Korea, where you could just go there and get it done.
I don't think that's a Republican thing necessarily.
Kind of is though. Because it demonstrates like a circumventing of the socialized healthcare system that we all value so much here, myself included.
But wouldn't they rather you buy American made?
I don't even know what that means. Like, I haven't seen the Tom Cruise movie, so.
Well, it's like it's like the whole idea is like, I buy Ford. I ain't getting that stupid Hyundai shit in my backyard.
Dude, I'm pissed, okay? So I've been talking about the Ford, the transmission thing. I looked it up. The Blue Book value of the Ford Focuses that have the busted transmission is like $3 grand lower than what, like, even a car that's like 5 years older than that. So I emailed Ford and I was like, hey, what are you gonna do to make this right? No response yet. It's been 3 days. No response.
They're not gonna do shit.
Yeah, they're not
Ain't gonna do anything. Yeah.
They're gonna reply back and say, "What are you gonna do, bitch?"
I'm never gonna buy another Ford again. That's like the easiest thing to answer there.
Get a Mazda. They're freaking awesome.
I'm gonna ride this until the brakes fail on the highway, and I either die or get like a lawsuit that lets me buy a Tesla that drives itself.
You'll get like $1 bajillion.
I can't wait, dude.
I think ultimately we all just want to get a Tesla at some point.
Dude, I'm real content with my Subaru.
Yeah, I think so.
WRX.
I don't really know the dimensions of a Tesla, but
Does it have
I imagine
gold?
they're not big, comfy cars.
Yeah, it's like I'm not interested in a sports car. You know what I would really like though is one of those like cars that billionaire 100-year-old people buy. That's just extremely large and comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I ever thought about getting a car, it would totally be like an SUV, like a really ugly SUV that's just roomy and spacious and has room for everything.
What are you gonna buy an SUV for?
Well,
If
like
you had an SUV, what would you put in it?
yeah, right. Okay.
That's actually like a genuine question here, though.
Yeah.
friends
Okay.
mainly.
But you live in New York City.
Yeah, that all the more reason, because if people want to ride, it's usually a lot of people that want to ride, not just one.
Why is that? Because New York City has a lot of people in it.
Well,
You
no,
need
but
a bigger car.
But it's usually like here's how it usually goes. Like if people are like if people are trying to get to a place, say you're trying to go to like a football game, say, right?
Yeah.
If you're going with a couple of your friends, most of them would be like, "Oh, there's a way that we can avoid public transportation." Yeah, sign me up.
You know, like you don't have to buy a bus just because people want to ride.
Yeah, but like, what else do you use a car for?
Hello. Did I break the world record? He has done it, actually.
Wow.
At the last
Look at
one.
I'm trash. I'm trash.
Well, it's a close game here.
What's up next?
Yeah, where are you going to park an SUV in New York City, Rob?
In the parking lot of the football stadium.
Oh,
How much?
Easy there.
How much do Teslas cost?
Like $50,000.
No, I think
The Tesla 3 is only like 30 grand or something.
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
there's
Really?
like a crazy waiting list for it.
Yeah.
But then,
I was
like,
gonna say like
the
I
Model
thought there
S
were
is
more
like
than
100 and something.
that. Damn.
Do you think we'll ever have collapsible cars?
Like you could, how collapsible? Like you could put
Like-
4 of them
like
in a
Dragon Ball
two-car
Z.
garage, or so collapsible that you could put it in your pocket.
You could like drive into a parking garage and you could park in the space between 2 cars. You would like be able to collapse it down out in the road and, you know, squeeze it in that space.
Oh hell yeah!
That'd be fucking awesome.
What?
I think the reality is we're probably just gonna have self-driving cars way before that.
They could also
Yeah.
be collapsible though.
Right.
That's true.
I just signed up
Self-collapsible.
to beta test self-driving taxis in my area.
Whoa!
Nice.
Yeah. So that should be cool.
I don't know why people are negative about the self-driving thing. Like, I feel like overall it's going to
amazing.
be awesome.
It's people who romanticize driving, which is fine, or people who are not thinking straight.
So like, I have a really like basic form of the self-driving with the eyesight on a Subaru,
Oh, for real?
and just getting a taste of that, I'm like, I can't wait for self-driving. It's amazing. Like I moved to Florida, I drove it. It was like 18 hours, but for like 17 of those hours, I was just letting the car drive itself.
Could you just put on like cruise control and go to sleep in the back?
You can't go to sleep, and it yells at you if you let go of the wheel, but it accelerates for you, keeps you in your lane. It slows down if a car's ahead of you.
That's
it's crazy.
Really? That's
It's
really
sick.
cool.
It's yeah, I am in love with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
see,
also-
that sounds great.
I had it swerve for me once when someone was like merging towards me, and I could feel it like kick to the side. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
It saved my life.
Lose his internet connection. I think it'll just slow down and stop.
Well, it doesn't need the internet to run, right?
Oh god, I never know how to do this one, and I always end up sitting at the start for 40
It
seconds.
shouldn't need the internet to
Or satellite, whatever.
It needs
Self-driving
GPS, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even if it loses GPS somehow,
it could just go straight for a while.
Yeah.
I totally forgot how you do this one.
It's both triggers and then double tap to get the super boost.
Oh,
No, oh god, he's spinning. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Chad. I don't want to be the first guy in the self-driving car. Like, more power to you, Justin. You beta test it, and then when it becomes, like, super safe, that's when I'm in.
I don't know, it's already, like, based on their tests, safer than driving normally right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
for some
based
reason,
on
I remember
their
hearing
Well, yeah.
one thing that self-driving cars still struggle with. I don't remember what it was though.
Ah, well, that's
I'm sure
like
I feel
you're
like
the
these-
news at 10 p.m. after the football game.
I feel
Can
like these
peas
dudes,
kill you? Find out at 10.
these spectators on bicycles shouldn't be faster than
Yeah, it's very insulting.
It
it's
is.
emasculating.
really insulting.
I've trained my whole life.
This is horrible. I hate this.
You know, I would really like to win this once, just so I could say I got a gold medal in skulls.
I want to come and not last one time in this, and that will never happen, and it has never happened.
Like you guys just still don't know how to play this one because this one's
I
literally
do. I can't catch up to you is the thing because
I
you're
can't find the
immortal.
rhythm.
I don't know how to play this one.
watch the
I
paddles. When the paddles turn, press both buttons.
Turn?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he turns
at
the
the top.
paddles at the end. If you don't see blue streaks coming out of your paddles when they come out of the water, you're not
Oh.
waiting long enough.
Blue streaks.
Oh, I'm
never
sick
seen
of
one
this.
So good at the end.
Oh my god, these blue streaks, I just seen them. I hate that it
I
makes
know.
you guys sit there, and then I just, like, in a minute will come slowly rolling in. Oh, I'm not even going to roll in. Oh my god.
I like how the cyclists slow down, though, to your pace when everybody else is gone.
God. The worst.
Oh, man.
It's like, here's what bothers me about making a living on the internet, is that,
Okay.
like, 5 years ago, I was like, oh, sick, you get to play video games. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta have all these political opinions and have justification for them as well.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. That's why, like,
hate
I
having
go
to
out of my
argue my
way.
point, man.
I go out of my way to insult my own intelligence, to undermine my own legitimacy, so that I have plausible deniability for my opinions being unbased.
I completely agree with you, yeah.
Yeah. That's an old Calvin and Hobbes thing I learned. The life is easier the lower you keep everyone's expectations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. God, Kevin Hobbs is so good.
Nope, not
hello?
this soon. Not this
Oh,
soon.
my controller isn't working. Well,
Oh, well, that's probably that then. Oh,
how will
oh!
do that?
God damn it.
Just
Wait, who's still? Wait,
What the hell's happening over there?
Stop blocking me. We can
Oh,
slingshot.
boy.
We can slingshot.
I'm
it's
slinging the
over.
shot
I
right
can't-
now.
I can't block them. I can't move.
No! Ah,
I'll take second.
that's a leisurely ride, isn't it?
Oh, we get to look at this for a while.
Oh no.
What are they putting in the spokes of these wheels?
I know, man. Not only that, but you'd think after doing all these laps, they'd be friggin' tired of it. They're like, oh, I just finished my Olympic bike race. Let's just keep biking leisurely for a bit.
My guy looks so tired. You don't get to look tired after that.
That's probably the best result I've ever had in Kieran.
All you had to do
Probably
was
second place.
shatter every bone in my body every time I tried to get past you.
What am I supposed to let you pass me?
Yeah, then you
Is that how the
drafted me
game
in
goes?
slingshot. We were gonna slingshot.
Slingshot
even-
engage.
So I don't know anything about bike racing. Is there drafting in bike racing? Are they
Absolutely.
moving- They're
That's like a
moving fast
huge
enough
part of
for-
it.
But they're moving fast enough for drafting to happen.
Dude.
They create like lines of humans that are like 8 persons long to draft efficiently together.
Wow, I didn't know that. Weird.
What do you think of NL? Race Trader.
What?
Whoa.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Wait, what are you?
Fuck.
Are you on Twitter or what's happening?
No, it's a self-aware 4chan thread.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, someone mentioned that they.
Now this has gone too far. Dan is okay in small doses. It's not okay.
too right leaning.
You only ever get heaping
That's pretty good.
helpings of Dan.
I used
Never
to
a small
watch
dose.
his Binding of Isaac videos, the amazing lengths people will go to make money. He's the YouTube equivalent of a sweatshop worker. Oh, Lord.
I hope I'm not around enough that no one said anything bad about me.
Someone in the thread said, how can you hate Justin? He's the purest boy.
Oh,
That's
That's
nice.
nice.
It's a good thing.
oh, feels.
He does want to eat the rich though. I don't know.
I
about eat the
actually
rich.
said bundle of joy. This is a misquote.
So, but there's two. There's two there. Anyway.
Y'all gotta link me this thread.
No, you don't want to see it. I promise you that.
All right,
like,
yeah,
under
no.
no circumstance. It's not because they're saying anything bad about you. It's just it only leads to it's mentally poison.
All
Like,
right, yeah.
all anonymous criticism is mental poison for the person that it relates to. So
Yeah.
you read the funny parts and then absolutely do not link it under no circumstances. Deli Man can be unbanned though if he hasn't been already.
Classic.
Wait, yeah, the human equivalent of a sweatshop worker.
That's right.
Thread deleted.
Thread deleted.
Oh, they're brigading. They're brigading the 4chan thread with satirical criticism. Anyway,
I think Fortune has a rule about video games. The subreddit. Oh man, they're gonna.
Oh,
hate me
you
now.
just signed a fucking death warrant, my dude.
Oh no.
Well, but anyway, they have a rule against talking about.
streamers.
Yeah.
That's probably for the best. I mean, have you seen what happens to every other subreddit where they talk
Yeah.
about streamers? Anyway, let's take some time to pimp our channels. Why don't we start with Bear Taffy?
Hey, I'm Bear Taffy. I am on Twitch. I'm gonna play a little Slay the Spire tonight. That's what I'm gonna do over on twitch.tv/Bear Taffy.
Sick. How about you, Robert?
Hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You could find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Also, discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. Movie night on Saturday, and it'll be a good time. We'll watch a liberal movie.
Reefer Madness?
Yeah, exactly. Or like Teenage Zombies, too. Or Teenage.
Justin?
Hi. You find me on Twitch and everywhere else is AC Justin, except on Twitter where it has 2 N's. It's just a bummer. Streaming every day around 6. I'll be playing some PUBG tonight. I'll be on New Realms on Saturday. Check that out. And thanks.
Sweet. Austin?
Twitch.tv/last_gray_wolf. Gonna be playing something, I don't know. just gonna keep streaming. I might just sit here and talk. I'd like to do that sometimes, but yeah, it's great content, and you should come watch.
Well, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being here. I got the last word. I hung up on them. 7 hours ago from The Onion, dazed Jeff Bezos realizes he spent entire conversation thinking about how to automate the person talking to him. I must have spaced out after realizing I could probably render you completely irrelevant within just a few years. I guess I'm just really distracted today by the tantalizing thought of an automaton executing every one of your relevant functions for no salary with never a single complaint. Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO. Now that is a great satirical quote. Even a wealthy industrialist like me can laugh about that. That's very good. Hey, thanks for watching the Northernlion Live Super Show. I forgot that I was live there. Kate and I are going to be live at like 9:30-ish Pacific Standard Time. 9-ish maybe Pacific Standard Time. It's from The Onion. It's literally satire. Just because it seems like it has an element of reality doesn't make it not satire. That's what makes it satire, is that it plays with the reality. Yeah, we'll be live in like 4 hours for Monster Hunter World over at twitch.tv/lovelymomo. Make sure to give her a follow so you know when we go live. Can I lock the mega thread? Oh no. What happened in the mega thread? It's only got 4 posts. Nothing happened in the mega thread. It looks fine. I was worried that somebody posted a picture of like my anus or something. Capitalism is great, let me eat the poor. Maybe that you should log in for your own safety, Emerson. Preemptively. Yeah, I could probably do that. Anyway. Thank you. Joreth, Double Taco, Kerwinator, Nintendoom 33. He was joking. Okay. Skoozle, Herdamanic, Garden Girl Eden, The Moist Duck 69, Periodic 15, Mr. Wayne DX, Franker Z versus Kipo, Polygon 95, Lol Slow King, Booter Fangers, Reaper the Creeper, Berkempf, Gabtrox, Beat Games, Treshy, Reddity, Dark Fethus, Magebid, Ergo Me Smart, Euphoriaka, iLeads United 23, Varasic, Kitsune Slayer, Gaius Orpheus, The Proletariat, The Real Vegerot, Bell Hambone, Saint Nowhere, Kazuchen 99, Gan Diesling, Shaizu, Kex Verkoffer, Fabrice, Patrick Porch, Salty Scotsman 88, Fireheart 0011, D-Chan 121, The Azatom, Tarnin, Axel Scoots, Joatha, Stephen the Young, Montreal Smoked Meat, Papa John 6969, I'm Trin, CN Kichigo, Fallen Ryu Saint, Achihuahua. That took me a second to get. Suda 69, Job Hutir, Bowman 1801, Sage Heroes, Shlomo 122, Mexican Ewok, BME02, the Pain Olympics guys? Is that you? Big Jill, the Utopian, B2, thanks, Teddy Bear Suicide 75, Bruce the Deuce, Tornader, Quintessentially, The Sponge, Jace 163, Red World 74, Pulla 31, 73 Frost, Luke MC K, El Pixelino, Moist Coconut, Obnauticus III, Gaming Scott, iFax, Eaglecott, Jet for Sale, Cross Warrior 22, Game Chow, Oluri, Drifter CQB, Twaraxi, ABT Andrew, and Salamander 1305. Thank you guys very much for the subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making an effort to watch without ad block. Thanks for the cheers, etc., etc. Again, I'll be live with Kate, Monster Hunter World, 4 hours from now. I'll see you then.